Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 10 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 10-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
on the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield. This is Montana State Bobcat Women's Basketball, brought to you by Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, Mountains and Mines. Rocky Mountain Credit Union, here to help you through all life's events, big and small. Visit rmcu.net to find out more. Town Pump Food Stores, proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild series. First Interstate Bank, built for you. And by Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, here's the voice of Bobcat women's basketball, Daniel Salle.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. This is the Big Sky Championship game. I'm Daniel Salle, coming to you live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position at Idaho Central Arena in Boise, Idaho. And joining me is the head coach of the Bobcats, Tricia Benford. And coach, a resounding victory in the semifinal round last night over Idaho State. What did you see in that game from your team?
Relentless effort, start to finish. And today it's 0-0. We're going to have to do it again. So, just complete effort by everybody locked in. And it's a new day, so start again.
A 19-0 run to start the first game, a 10-0 run to start last game. How important has it been to get off starting on the right foot in these first two tournament games?
Yeah, I think it's been fantastic. We've jumped on both teams. Our defense has led to some offense, but offensively we've really kept it really simple. Moved the ball. Kids are playing confident. They're sharing the ball really well right now. Just need to find a great shot for a team.
Can you speak on the players and how focused they've been since you've been here in Boise and into today through the shoot around and that?
Yeah, I think they've come in as a business trip, knowing what we're here for. This is our mission. We're here for the last game today, and they've been extremely focused. I want to credit our experience, our upperclassmen. They've done a great job leading, and I want to credit our underclassmen have come in and just given tremendous effort. There has not been anything that's distracted. We just got to focus on each other and do Bobcat basketball.
We've been at the top of the league with NAU the whole year, and I think a lot of people thought that'd be the matchup today, but it's not the matchup today. We have a Cat Grizz Conference Championship game. This is the Grizz. They were the 6th seed, pulled off the upset yesterday, taking down NAU. How does that change the preparation being a rivalry game?
It doesn't. First of all, credit Montana. They came into the game. They earned that game. They believed in themselves. They were confident what they're doing. This for us is not about our opponent. It's a matter of continuing to stay the course of what we need to do to move our needles, I should say, and going 1-0 today. That's the bottom line.
Montana, just like the last two opponents, a team that we've played twice this year, a close win at their place and a dominant win at the Brick just a few weeks ago. But obviously it's March now. They're here in Boise. They're playing their best basketball this season. What are some keys to the game for your team today?
I think there's one key. It's making sure that this has a high-paced volume to it. We've got depth. They're playing on their third game in 3 days, and they've played multiple minutes. And the last two games for them, they've only had 7 and 9 turnovers. We need to make sure we're turning this team over and getting out and running.
Well, Coach, that's all I got for you. Thanks for your time. Best of luck.
Thanks a lot, Daniel.
That was the head coach, Tricia Benford. We'll have more pregame next. This is the Big Sky Championship presented by Learfield.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
It's the Big Sky Championship game here in Boise with a little rivalry twist. The Cats, the 1 seed, coming into this Big Sky tournament after going 17-1 in Big Sky Conference play, are going toe-to-toe with the Cinderella story of the Big Sky tournament, the Lady Grizz. They were 8-10 in conference play this year and have gotten hot. Entered as the 6th seed, knocked off the 3 seed in Idaho, knocked off the 2 seed in NAU, and now they get their crack at the 1 seed in Montana State in this championship game. Starting with the Bobcats, 2-0 now in this conference tournament, outright Big Sky Conference champs, and it's been quite the season for them. Now up to 29 wins after going 17-1 in conference play and 27-3 in the regular season. Coach Ben was the Coach of the Year in the Big Sky. Esme was the MVP of the Big Sky. Taylor Chiric was the Defensive Player of the Year of the Big Sky. 2 first-team selections, 1 second-team selection, 2 all-defensive selections. This Bobcat team has been everything they've cracked up to be and more. They had a 92-60 win over Northern Colorado in the quarterfinals, and then they had a 75-42 win yesterday over Idaho State in the semifinals. It was a 10-0 run yesterday to start the game for the Bobcats. The defense showed up in full force, forcing 23 turnovers. They also had 16 steals as a team, and the leading scorer, somebody new, Izzy Bunyan, 15 points for her. It matched a career high that she set in her first career game as a Bobcat back in November of 2022 against BYU. Taylor Chiric right now, she's on a historic run. She had 8 steals in the game yesterday. That tied the record for most in a Big Sky tournament game. She's 3rd all-time in program history for steals in a season with 110 right now. If she can get 4 today, she'll move into second. If she gets 3, she'll tie for second. She's also 6th in the nation in steals per game with 3.44. But let's go ahead and shift our focus over to the Lady Grizz and see why they're going to be in hot water today, brought to you by Mountain Hot Tub. Mountain Hot Tub is Montana's largest hot tub dealer since 1979. Your authorized hot spring spa dealer with locations in Bozeman, Butte, and Helena. The Montana Lady Grizz, like I said, the Cinderella story of this Big Sky tournament after entering as the 6th seed, and their head coach is interim head coach Nate Harris. He was an assistant for Tricia Binford the last time the Bobcats won the regular season and the Big Sky tournament in the same year. That was 2017. He was on that staff. But this team, they're playing well right now. Their best basketball of the season. On Monday in the quarterfinals, they knocked off the 3 seed in Idaho, and yesterday they knocked off the 2 seed in Northern Arizona. It was a 71-67 final score in a game which the Grizz trailed 33-19 in the second quarter. But in the fourth quarter of that game, the Lady Grizz outscored NAU 30-19, and it was just a battle of who could foul the most, it seemed like. 28 combined free throws in the fourth quarter by both teams. Matt Koenig finished the game with 29 points. So going to be a key for Montana State today to limit Matt Koenig. We'll have more on that later. Tyler McClimate-Call had 16 points in that game. The freshman Avery Waddington had a double-double with 12 and 11. And this Lady Grizz team, they've struggled on the boards this season, 10th in the Big Sky in rebounding margin, but they are 3rd in three-point percentage as a team and 3rd in scoring offense. So the Bobcats will have their hands full on the defensive end of the floor. These two teams have played twice this season. The first one, January 25th, the Bobcats strolled into Dahlberg Arena and won by 1 point, 67-66, behind 17 points from Esme Morales. But the biggest point was that 17th. She had a game-winning free throw before the Lady Grizz called a timeout with 4 seconds left, took it out from the sideline, got a look at the rim, but Ella Johnson was there to disrupt it a little bit, make it uncomfortable, and pull down the rebound. Bobcats going on to win that game by 1. And then on February 22nd, the Lady Grizz traveled across the Continental Divide to Bozeman, and the Bobcats won that game in a resounding fashion, 98-66. Esme Morales was fantastic in that game, had 28 points in 28 minutes. KJ Martin had that long 3 before half at the buzzer that stretched the lead to 27, and the Bobcats were able to coast in the second half of that ballgame. So now we have round 3 here in the Big Sky Conference Championship game. The top-seeded Bobcats going toe-to-toe with the 6th-seeded Lady Grizz. Should be a fun one today. We'll have more pregame coming up next here from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. You're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to bozemanchamber.com. From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank broadcast edition, bringing you the Montana State pregame show. It's the Big Sky Championship here at Idaho Central Arena in Boise, Idaho. The Bobcats, the top seed in this tournament, and they've delivered in their first two games, winning the first one 92-60 and the second one 75-42. But now they will surely have their hands full with the sixth-seeded Lady Grizz. It's a rivalry game for all the marbles and a trip to the big dance on the line. Let's go ahead and talk about today's keys to the game, sponsored by Kendall Ford. And the first one, it's Esme. That's the first key to the game, is Esme. I've long believed in my life watching basketball that when you get to the postseason, your star players are going to win you games, and Esme Morales has to be her MVP self today if the Bobcats want to come out and take care of business. She's been there at her best when the lights have shined the brightest this season, so that's key number one for Montana State. The second one, erase the corner three. The Lady Grizz can shoot the ball very well. Third in the Big Sky in three-point percentage, third in scoring offense. They have a great driving kick game, spearheaded by Matt Koenig, their point guard. Bobcats are going to need to erase and guard that three-point line like their lives depend on it. And the third one, get that ball out of Matt Koenig's hands. They cannot let Matt Koenig dictate the pace of the game. Their full court pressure should be good for that purpose today as they look to book their ticket to March Madness with a win over their rivals, the Lady Grizz. We're going to go ahead and take another timeout. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups and tip-off here from Boise at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. You're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
Hi, I'm Bill Coffey, CEO of Stockman Bank. As a family-owned and operated community bank, we are focused only on serving the people, businesses, and communities of Montana. And now we are proud to be named one of the world's best banks by Forbes. We thank our customers for the trust you have put in us to meet your financial needs. If you don't know us, stop by and discover the difference at Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking, member FDIC.
The power of we believes in you. It advocates for you. It completes your circle. It makes sure you have the strongest circle possible. And with Intermountain Health in yours, you'll always have the care you need to live the healthiest life possible. That's the power of we. Intermountain Health.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat Stadium on game days, or on campus in the Strand Union building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students.
Back from the break, it's Daniel Salle bringing you the Big Sky Conference Championship game. The Cats and the Grizz, a little rivalry twist, and the biggest game of the year for Montana State so far as they look to go 1-0 today and book their ticket to the big dance. But standing in their way, the sixth-seeded Lady Grizz of Montana. Before we meet the starting lineups for today's game, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Bobcat Basketball.
AM 1450, KMMS, and K236CY Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
Alrighty, folks, let's go ahead and meet tonight's starting lineups for this Big Sky Championship game. First for the Lady Grizz at point guard. The straw that stirs the drink for this Lady Grizz offense, a 5'9" junior out of Milton, Ontario, wearing number 2. That's Matt Koenig. She's coming off a monster game yesterday. 29 points for her against NAU, 9 of 15 from the field, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. She is the real deal. At guard, a 6-foot grad student out of Spokane, Washington, wearing number 5. It's Tyler McClimate-Call. She also had a big game yesterday, 16 points and 5 rebounds. She had a double-double in the quarterfinals against Idaho with 10 points and 18 rebounds, which for a guard, pretty unheard of, but she's playing her best ball right now. Another player to watch for the Lady Grizz. At guard, a 5'11" senior out of Spokane, Washington, wearing number 23. That's MJ Bruno. Didn't score yesterday in the semifinals, but she is a glue player for this Montana Lady Grizz team. Lights out defender, and she can really play. At forward, 6'3" freshman out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, wearing number 10. It's Avery Waddington. And Waddington has had the Cats number this season. She had 21 points against the Cats at Dahlberg Arena in the first meeting, then 20 points in Bozeman against the Cats for the second meeting. She had a double-double yesterday with 12 and 11 and scored 17 points in the quarterfinals against Idaho. In the middle, very familiar face for those of you out in Montana, 6'2" senior out of Helena, Montana, wearing number 40. That's Danny Barch. And Barch, 2 double-doubles against the Cats this season, and she is someone to watch on the boards. She scored 9 points in the semifinals yesterday. That starting lineup announced by the interim head coach, Nate Harris, who's got his team playing their best basketball of the season heading into this championship game today. And standing in their way will be the following 5 announced by head coach Tricia Binford, the Big Sky Coach of the Year in year 20, and she has just been brilliant all season long, laser focused, and it's been my pleasure to tell the story for her. Her point guard, a 5'5" senior out of Spanaway, Washington, wearing number 12, the Big Sky MVP, Esme Morales, and she has delivered constantly throughout the season and has been as advertised in this Big Sky tournament. 14 points yesterday on 5 of 11 shooting with 4 assists. In the quarterfinals against Northern Colorado, she had 10 points on 4 of 8 shooting and 7 assists. And like I said, she shined her brightest when the lights, she shined when the lights have been the brightest, and looking to see her do that again today against the Grizz. At guard, a 6' sophomore out of Tonarefile, Wales, wearing number 15. That's Izzy Bunyan. She led the Bobcats yesterday with 15 points on 5 of 10 shooting in the semifinal victory over Idaho State. Another player who's playing some great basketball this time of year. At guard, a 6'2" super senior out of Silver City, New Mexico, wearing number 11, Caitlin Martin. And she doubled down with this program, decided to exercise that 5th year of eligibility, and she has made the most of it at every turn. At forward, a 6'2" sophomore out of Elk River, Minnesota, wearing number 5. That's Ella Johnson. 47 steals and 25 blocks this season for the Bobcats. She continues to just do a little bit of everything for this Montana State team. She is a true disruptor on the defensive end of the floor. And in the middle, the first team all Big Sky Conference selection, a 6'2" junior out of Vancouver, British Columbia, wearing number 32. That's Mara Dykstra. And yesterday, Mara got up to double figures, 10 points for her on 4 of 6 shooting, 2 of 2 from the 3-point line against Idaho State. And she's been a player who, since she got here, she's continued to improve. She goes about her work like a professional, and she has been reaping the rewards of her work these last couple seasons, and now she looks to help her team punch their ticket to the big dance. Bobcats taking the floor in their white uniforms, navy numbers, gold trims. The Lady Grizz wearing their famous maroon with white numbers, white lettering, Montana across the front. It's Avery Waddington and Mara Dykstra going toe-to-toe in the center circle. Bobcats will go from my left to my right in this first half. The Lady Grizz will go from my right to my left. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Cat Grizz for all the marbles. Avery Waddington and Mara Dykstra stand. The ball is up, and it's won in the backcourt by Montana State. Going left to right, it's Esme Morales. Morales guarded by Bruno. She crosses over, gets a screen, reverses it to Johnson, now gets it back. Bruno still guarding Morales. She attacks her, kicks it out. Dykstra fumbles in the corner, but recovers and will dribble going left. Dykstra swings it up top to Bunyan. 15 on the shot clock. Bunyan gets a screen from Dykstra, drives, passes it out. Looking for Dykstra. It's stolen away by Matt Koenig. Koenig up the floor, cut off by Dykstra. Dykstra will guard her in the half court now as Koenig slows it down. Again, not someone you want to let dictate the pace of the game, as Barch has it up top now, guarded by Martin. Barch throws it to the corner. It's deflected to the Bobcat bench off the hand of Mara Dykstra. So the Lady Grizz will inbound from the far sideline. 16 on the shot clock for them, 9:24 to play in the first quarter. Still scoreless here in Boise. A turnover for the Bobcats thrown by Izzy Bunyan on the opening possession. Out top, Koenig, guarded by Martin. She attacks going left. Dykstra's there to help. Pull up jumper in the lane. It's good. The Lady Grizz strike first. 2-0. The Lady Grizz lead. And for the first time in this tournament, the Bobcats have trailed. Near side, Esme Morales, guarded by Bruno. Hard denial of the middle of the floor for Morales. She gets a screen going to her right now from Dykstra and swings it over to Martin. Martin left side slot, goes into the post. Dykstra faces up on Bruno. McClimate calls there to help, kicks it out. Top side three. KJ Martin off the rim, no good. Rebound Waddington. Waddington up the floor, throws it ahead to Koenig. Koenig is picked up by Morales in the half court. Near side, right on top of the Starch Madness logo. Johnson switches on. Koenig bounces right, crosses left, now back to her right, kicks it out. Waddington drives, kicks to Koenig. 3 from the top from Koenig is up and good. 5 straight points for Matt Koenig. It's all Lady Grizz out of the gate. 8.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. 5-0 Montana. Near side Morales. Enters it to Dykstra. Hard face guard off ball from Bruno. Skip pass to the left wing. 3 on the way from Bunyan. Off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Lady Grizz. Morales, no Bunyan now will pick up Koenig in the half court. Grizz are going to space the floor and leave her isolated. Here comes Bruno, cutting through. It's stolen away by Izzy Bunyan. She picks the pocket of Koenig and passes ahead to Morales. Morales attacks, going right, spins left, kicks it out. KJ Martin, left wing 3, ring it up. First bucket for the Bobcats comes by the way of KJ Martin, the 5th-year senior. And the Bobcats trail 5-3, 7:47 to play in the first quarter. That's your first Bobcat 3, sponsored by Wendy's. Out top, Waddington on the drive. Guarded by Johnson, gets around her, puts it up, finger roll, no good. Rebound, Mara Dykstra. Looking for an outlet, instead she'll take it herself. Dykstra's going to push the pace up the floor. She stops at the free throw line, swivels left, and gets it out to Martin. Martin being held, no foul called, gets pushed, no foul called again. McClimate call comes up with the steal at the left wing on the other end. She finds a cutting Bruno. Bruno kicks it out to the corner. Barch, extra pass to Waddington. She shot fakes, and the Bobcats recover out of their scramble. Koenig cuts, though. She's wide open down the middle of the floor. Layup no good. O-board, McClimate called, denied by Mara Dykstra, out of bounds. Last touch by the Bobcats. 18 seconds on the shot clock, 7:11 to play here in the first quarter. The Lady Grizz will take it out from the baseline. Trio of subs entering for Montana State. Lexi Deeden, Addie Harris, Kaylee Chirick. For Lexi Deeden, born and raised in Missoula, now a household name in the city of Bozeman, playing in a Big Sky Championship against her hometown team. Inbounding Matt Koenig. Looking for Bruno. It's deflected and stolen away by the Cats. Morales will get it going the other way. She sprints, goes behind the back. Bruno gets the steal, though. Didn't realize she had a trailer there and ended up losing the ball. Lady Grizz will get it going the other way. 7 minutes to play in the first quarter. 5-3, the Lady Grizz lead. Koenig cuts through. Harris deflects the pass to Barch, but Barch gets it back and finds Koenig. Koenig runs, kicks it out to the corner. Pass deflected by Deeden. Now Waddington has it. She'll drive middle. Harris switches on. Waddington goes up left-hand side. Off the glass, it's good. 7-3, Grizz lead. Coach Bing calls the play. Deeden comes up to half court and meets Bruno with the screen. Morales steps into a 3. It's wide left. No good. Rebound chased down by Addie Harris. KJ Martin gets thrown to the ground, but they call her for the foul. Isn't that great? Waddington will inbound in front of the Grizz bench on the right side of the floor. And now McClimate Call will take it up. Physical game early on. Cats trail by 4. 7-3. 6:25 to play in the first quarter. Slow start for the Bobcats, unlike the last 2 games they've played in this building. Koenig out top, guarded by Chirick, the Big Sky Defensive Player of the Year. She finds Waddington. Waddington has Deeden on her. She's going to drive right. Chirick helps off, but the shot is up and good. 9-3, all Lady Grizz to start. 6:05 to play now in the first quarter. Morales crosses the timeline. Bruno guarding her. Right side of the floor. Swings it over to Harris. Harris dribbles left, looking for Martin on the back cut, doesn't have her, so Martin comes back and gets it. Martin gets it back to Harris. Harris bobbles, now throws into the post. Deeden gets the catch at the high post. Pushed out, she spins going left, goes up in traffic, loses the ball, now gets it back. She's got 2 Grizz players. She's passed it out looking for Martin, and it's thrown out of bounds. A lot being let go early on in this ball game. 9-3, the Cats trail. And this is where those fundamentals we talked about yesterday through the physicality of the ISU game are going to come into play. Those shot fakes, those pass fakes, checking before you dribble. Bobcats a little sloppy at the start. Waddington crosses the court and gets it up top to Koenig. Bobcats with 4 turnovers already as Koenig drives right, kicks it out to Bruno. Extra pass, open 3, left wing McClimate call. It's good. 12-3, the Lady Grizz lead. Morales will take it up the floor. Grizz faithful getting loud here at the Idaho Central Arena as Harris comes up to set a ball screen. Morales gets it going right. She attacks and now draws a foul. It's on the floor. So not the start you're hoping for, but this isn't the first time this has happened all year. And the Bobcats have won a lot of different games in a lot of different ways. Esme Morales will inbound from the baseline. Looking for Chirick, finds her in the corner. Chirick now guarded by McClimate Call. Dribbles left, gets it back to Picton. Picton into the post. Deeden spins, looking to go around Barch, loses it out of bounds. Turnover, Montana State. Waddington will take it out. Koenig in the backcourt. Picton's there to greet her. Koenig gets it across the court as Waddington provides a little interference. Now Chiric will pick up Koenig. Top side, Avery Waddington drives right. Chiric stays to help. Kick out to Bruno. Bruno off the bounce. Gets it to the corner. Over the head of Matt Koenig, out of bounds. And there's the Bobcats forcing a turnover. Timeout called by Montana. We'll go ahead and take it as well. 4:49 to play in the first quarter. Slow start for the Bobcats as the Lady Grizz lead in the Big Sky Championship 12-3. We'll go ahead and take a timeout. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, you're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to bozemanchamber.com.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
Daniel Salle back here. First Interstate Bank broadcast position 12-3 the score. The Lady Grizz all over the Bobcats early on in this Big Sky title game. Matt Koenig leading the way with 5 points for the Grizz. A reminder to know what's below. Tap, click, or call 811 before you dig. Brought to you by Montana811.org. Addie Harris will take it out from the near sideline out of the timeout, and an important opportunity for the Bobcats to try and snatch some of that momentum back on their side out of the timeout. We'll see what they go to here as Natalie Picton will take it up the floor. She's joined on the floor by Harris, Deedon, Chiric, and Bunyan. 2 ball screens going to Picton's left. She takes them, dribbles left side, now crosses over and backs it out to the top. Swings it over to Harris. Harris looking for Deedon in the high-low. She'll work to the wing on Bunyan. Bunyan goes into the low post. Deedon will go to work. No, she takes a dribble and now hands it off to the cutting Chiric. Chiric gets under the basket, met by Adria Lincoln. Ball's bounced around and turned over, stolen away by the Lady Grizz, but then Addie Harris gets it back from Waddington. She passes out to Picton, left wing 3 as the shot clock expires. It's no good. Rebound, Abby Schubert. Schubert gets it up ahead to Koenig. Koenig out to Bruno. Bruno's 3 right side open. It's good. 15-3 the score. Lady Grizz on top. Right side, Natalie Picton gets it up the floor. Ball screen to her left from Addie Harris. Picton backs it out, now takes a 3 left side. It's up and good, and there's a foul on the floor. So basket should count here. Yes, they're going to count the basket. Big 3 for Picton. I didn't see who they got the foul on the floor on. Avery Waddington. Lexi Deedon will check out for the Cats. Mara Dykstra back in. So Picton hits the three, and it's a 9-point deficit for Montana State with 3:55 to play in the first quarter. Dykstra drives left, picks up her dribble, gets it out to Chiric right wing. Chiric gets a screen from Harris, takes it going to her right, now swivels back left and gets it into Dykstra. Dykstra finds Harris in the high-low, but now the ball's knocked loose. Chiric comes up with the loose ball, takes a dribble and works back to Dykstra. 5 on the shot clock. Dykstra will go to work. She crosses over around Waddington, puts it up with her left off the glass, no good. Rebound bounced around into the hands of Avery Waddington. Chiric's there to greet her. Waddington trying to get it up the floor. She picks it up in the backcourt. Lady Grizz have 4 seconds to get it across. They get it to Bruno, and that's a 10 count. And there's that pressure. Sonny Smallwood talked about it yesterday on the halftime show. They want to tag up. The defense starts on the shot, and the Bobcats had bodies there to swarm the rebounder and pressure 94 feet, force a 10 count, and now they'll get the ball back on the baseline. Here's a chance. The Bobcats, they've been known for their signature runs this season. They start getting that defensive pressure in the backcourt, wearing teams out, and if they could get one of those to help close this gap early on, it'd be huge. Left corner, Picton goes to Dykstra, left wing. She hands it back to Picton. Picton crosses over, gets a screen from Dykstra. Dykstra pops, catches, jab with her right. Now she'll cross over, going back to her right. She steps through, going left, spins back right, off the glass. It's good. That is so tough, Mara Dykstra, putting her defender in the spin cycle, and the Cats now trail 15-8. 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Waddington gets it ahead to Schubert. Schubert looking to get around Picton. She bobbles it, passes off to Adria Lincoln. Now Koenig will get it back. Koenig slows it down now. She likes to use that shot clock. They're going to space the floor, send a cutter out to the corner. Koenig looking to attack on Bunyan, gets around going left. Picton's there to help. Contested mid-range jumper up, no good. Great box out by Harris. Rebound is pulled down by Dykstra. Dykstra to Picton, up ahead to Chiric. Chiric surveys, looking to attack. She drives right, now gets it out to Dykstra. Dykstra dribbles, going to her right, fakes the handoff to Chiric. Now she'll give it to Bunyan. No, fake it to Bunyan. Now give it back to Bunyan, going to the baseline side. Bunyan goes behind the back, picks up her dribble, throws it in for Harris. Harris guarded by Bruno. She fakes the pass going right, now puts it up, fadeaway going left. That is tough. Addie Harris with the fadeaway, and the Bobcats are within 5. 7-0 run for the Cats here. 2:08 to play in the first quarter, and the Cats trail 15-10. Waddington stumbles in the backcourt, and Taylor Chiric takes it away. Chiric to Picton. Picton fakes from the left wing. She'll slow it down and go into the low post. Dykstra will go to work with Adria Lincoln on her. Fakes the handoff. They clear out to the right side. Dykstra alone on the left. Shot fake. Steps through going to her right. A lot of contact there. Shot no good. But Taylor Chiric ties up MJ Bruno on the rebound possession or gives it back to the Lady Grizz. And that's got to be 2 free throws for Mara Dykstra, but not today. Minute 46 to play in the first quarter. Bobcats trail 15-10, but creeping up with some momentum. A 7-0 run now. As Tyler McClimate-Call re-enters for the Grizz. Schubert has it in the backcourt, back to McClimate-Call, who's guarded by Bunyan. Bunyan will stay on her as she works it up the floor. McClimate-Call out top. Working to her right hand. Looks to get it to Koenig, and now does. Bunyan switches out. Koenig drives. Martin's there to help. Picks up her dribble, squeaks it out to McClimate-Call. Now skip pass, looking for Lincoln, swatted away by Ella Johnson. Esme Morales will get the steal there. Morales in transition has Schubert on her. Crossover to the right, now she'll back it out on the right wing. Morales driving baseline, works around Schubert, skip pass out to the left corner. 3 on the way from Martin, it's good. KJ Martin, her second of the ball game, and the Bobcats are within 2, 15-13. Minute 5 to play in the first quarter, and Montana State showing some life here in Boise. Trip to the dance on the line. Lady Grizz with the ball. Left side, Koenig skips it over to McClimate-Call. Her 3 from the right corner is no good. Rebound corralled by KJ Martin. She'll get it up to Morales, and Morales will slow the pace as she crosses half court. Morales with a screen on either side of her. She'll take the one going left. She's guarded by Koenig at the wing. Morales fakes the handoff, now pulls up, right elbow, jumper, ring it up. Esme Morales with another bucket, and it's tied up at 15 apiece. A 12-0 run right now by Montana State. About a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lady Grizz will likely play for the last shot here. Shot clock's at 17. Koenig slow dribbling out near half court. Esme Morales is there guarding her about 4 feet off. Koenig shaded towards the right side. Now over that Big Sky logo, she crosses left. Morales stays on her. She dribbles right, kicks it out. McClimate-Call open 3 right wing. It's good. Bobcats got lost in the scramble that time. Didn't have anyone to close out. And the Lady Grizz will take an 18-15 lead going into the quarter break. So first quarter in the books here in Boise from the First Interstate Bank broadcast edition. We'll take a timeout and bring you second quarter action when we come back. You're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
For all of your tree and lawn care needs, turn to Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care, a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics. Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care provides outstanding service for your landscape. For pruning, removals, stump grinding, tree moving, plant health care, and all of your landscaping maintenance needs. Check out Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care. Wade duly certified arborist. Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, mobile banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
The roar of the crowd, the thunder of thousands of fans stomping their feet as the Bobcats take the field. For Mary, her chronic hip pain kept her from the thrill of her favorite pastime. Thanks to the revolutionary orthopedic care from Bozeman's local orthopedic groups and the Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, Mary was back on her feet and back in the game. If chronic spine and joint pain is keeping you from the activities you love, start your journey by visiting bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here. First Interstate Bank broadcast position, 18-14 the score. Bobcats trailing by 4, and I'm sure you're wondering, why is it 14? I thought it was 15. Well, they went to the monitor at the break. Natalie Picton's 3. Her foot was on the line, so they're going to bump 1 point off of that and make it a 2. That leaves us with an 18-14 ball game. Lady Grizz with a dominant first quarter on the offensive end, shooting 7 of 12 from the field and 4 for 5 from 3. But the Bobcats were able to go on a run. It was a it was a 12-0 run to tie the game, but it really ended up being an 11-0 run, so a little bit of math there in my head. Took me a second to bump 1 off of that, but we're here. We're good. Both teams with a lot of turnovers forced, 6 for the Lady Grizz, 5 for the Bobcats, 8 points off turnovers for Montana State, 7 off turnovers for the Grizz. Bobcats with the ball out of the break. Izzy Bunyan gets it to Jansen. Jansen hands back to Bunyan. Now Morales has it. She crosses over to her left, pulls the 3, and knocks it down. Bobcats trailing by 1 now, 18-17, 9:43 to go in the second quarter. Morales with 5 points. She's starting to find her footing. She's going to be the focal point by the Lady Grizz defense all night, and it's up to the Bobcat staff to continue to find creative ways to get her shots. Left wing Koenig. Koenig played all 10 minutes of the first quarter. I'd imagine we'll probably see her play 40 minutes in this game today. Left wing, skip pass to the corner. Adria Lincoln, shot fakes. Ella Johnson's there. She dribbles in and kicks it out to Schubert. Now McCall. McCall crosses over. Now throws it back to the corner. Lincoln, 3 on the shot clock, drives. Morales steps in, knocks the ball loose, and we got a whistle for a shot clock violation. Well, whether it was a steal or a shot clock violation or a charge, the Bobcats were going to get the ball regardless. But a call there would have been nice, as Bunyan took a pretty tough spill underneath the basket, but she's up and moving, and she'll take the ball down the floor for Montana State. 9:05 to play in the second quarter. Bobcats trailing by 1, 18-17. Jansen fakes the handoff to Morales, now gets it back to her going left. Morales stops, now gets a screen again going right. Kicks it out to Ella Johnson, left corner 3. Ella Johnson on the way, long, no good. Rebound brought down by Koenig. KJ Martin runs her down, gets the steal, but throws it right into the hands of Danny Barch. Barch goes to Koenig, left side, and Koenig will slow down the pace. Jansen there, ready to help if there's a ball screen, but Barch is going to move out of the way instead. Koenig to Barch, left wing three from Barch over the outstretched arm of Jansen is no good. Rebound weak side pulled in by KJ Martin. Martin gets it up ahead to Bunyan. Bobcats are running. Morales steps into a three, right side long, no good. Rebound Adria Lincoln. Lincoln will get it up the floor on the right side, but now she'll work it back to Koenig. Koenig in the half court, now guarded by Martin. Slow dribble again. They're running a lot of slow developing offense. Koenig gets a screen from McCall. Martin's there. Martin switches. McConig pivots, kicks it out to Lincoln. Lincoln looks to drive right, gets around Ella Johnson, puts it up. It's blocked by Johnson. Johnson gets the rebound, walks the tightrope on the baseline, and gets it ahead to Morales. Morales in transition. Attacks going right. Now slows down, steps into a long two. It's up and it's good. Esme Morales starting to get comfortable, and the Bobcats have their first lead of the ball game, 19-18, 7:39 to play in the second quarter of this Big Sky Championship game here in Boise. Out top, Matt Koenig, guarded by Bunyan. Koenig crosses over going right. Now Morales switches out onto her. 13 on the shot clock. Koenig attacks left, finds a cutting Barch. Barch steps through traffic, puts it up off the glass and one. Danny Barch will shoot a free throw as the Lady Grizz take the lead back 20-19 with 7:18 to go in the second quarter. I also want to say hello, really to all of you out there listening at work today, but especially my mother, Laura Salle. Her 8th period class is tuned in right now for the last few minutes of the school day, and that's the best part about March. You start getting some opportunities to maybe follow some sports during school and maybe follow a little less school. But don't worry, everyone. Stay in school. It's good for you. Danny Barch's free throw is up and good, and the Lady Grizz lead by 2, 21-19. 7:17 to go in the first half. Sherrick's back in, and she gets it across the floor on the right side. Harris is there to set her a screen. Sherrick takes it back going to her right, gets another screen from Dykstra. Still dribbling, she hands it off to Morales. Morales has it at the right elbow, steps into a floater, and it's good. Esme Morales starting to find her looks. 9 points for the senior. 21-21, we are tied. Right side, that pass reversed. Martin gets a hand on it. Now it's loose on the floor, and we got a jump ball. Lady Grizz will have the arrow. The Bobcats love disrupting those reversal passes, and that one was out near half court. Just trying to swing the ball and get into their action on the other side of the court, but KJ Martin said not today, but a jump ball will keep it with Montana. 6:46 to play in the second quarter, all tied up at 21 apiece. The inbounder is Avery Waddington on the far sideline. Into the backcourt now, Matt Koenig. 16 on the shot clock for Montana. Martin guarding Koenig. Koenig dribbling left. Really doing her best to control pace. She gets a switch onto Dykstra, drives in, puts up a floater around Morales, who came over from the help side. Kaylee Sherrick rebounds it. Sherrick throws it up ahead to Morales. Morales met by Tyler McCall, and now she'll back it out and get a screen from Dykstra. Handoff, deep left wing to Martin. Now into Dykstra. Dykstra has it left side at the three-point line, finds Morales. Morales puts up a three over McCall off the rim, and it's good. The friendly roll for the Big Sky MVP, and the Bobcats lead once again, 24-21. 6:07 to go in the second quarter. Left side, Matt Koenig, guarded by Martin. Morales slowly starting to take this ball game over. Koenig drives, dumps it off to Barch in the short corner. She gets it out to Bruno. Now Waddington, topside three. Waddington, it's good. Big shot from the freshman. Timeout Montana. And Avery Waddington's shown us this season she's clearly not afraid of the moment and demonstrating again today that very same evidence. We'll go ahead and take a timeout here with one on the floor. 5:50 to go in the second quarter. We're all tied up at 24 apiece. You're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946. The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to BozemanChamber.com.
5:50 to play in the second quarter. We are all knotted up at 24 apiece here in the Big Sky Championship game. It's Cat Grizz for a ticket to the big dance. Daniel Salle here, and it's a pleasure to have you all on board as we go through this ball game. The Bobcats look to get their 30th win on the year, and it's been quite the game so far. And should have known Cat Grizz in the chipper. That's probably how this was going to go, and it's going that way. But Montana State with some momentum, and they'll get the ball going left to right. Esme Morales starting to heat up in this ball game. She's got 12 points, 5 of 7 from the field in 11 minutes of action. So see if she can continue to show out following her MVP campaign through the Big Sky Conference. Near side, Natalie Picton will work it up the floor out of the break. Up top now, Dykstra. Dykstra to Picton off the fade screen. She lets the three fly. It's in and out, no good. Rebound, weak side, Danny Barch. Barch hands it off to Koenig in the backcourt. Picton will guard her as she crosses the timeline. Koenig crosses over going left. Switch on to Harris at the lane line. Kicks it out to Barch. Now Waddington. Waddington, right-hand drive, puts it up around Dykstra. No good. Rebound, Mara Dykstra. She'll get it out to Morales. Morales up the near side of the floor, guarded by Bruno. Morales, gets around Bruno. Kicks it out to the popping Dykstra. Her three is up. No good. Rebound. Bounced around, and McClimate Call's going to end up on it, as Natalie Picton ties her up, and the Bobcats have the arrow. Shot clock will reset to 20 seconds here after the miss. Nice job. Natalie Picton showing off the motor there, keeping that play alive. A lot of Cats and Grizz with some butterfingers under the rim today. A lot of rebounds bouncing around, bobbling around, and maybe some nerves or maybe the physicality of this game. But something tells me that's not our last tie-up we're going to see before this thing's all said and done. At the baseline, Esme Morales will inbound for the Bobcats. Left corner, Dykstra hands off to Morales. She'll back it out left wing. Dykstra sets her a screen going baseline side. She goes behind the back, spins left, leans into Bruno, now kicks it out to Chiric. 10 on the shot clock. Chiric goes up, and a blocking foul is called on MJ Bruno. She tried to step in and take a charge unsuccessfully, and we got 2 free throws coming for Taylor Chiric. She brushes her shoulders off. Chiric 8 steals yesterday, 15 steals going into today's game in this tournament alone, but her 8 steals in yesterday's game tied a Big Sky tournament single game record. Now she'll look to give her Bobcat team the lead. Big Sky Defensive Player of the Year as a freshman. Chiric's first free throw is up and no good off the back iron. Before her second, join Champs New Kids Club presented by Billings Clinic Bozeman. Your $40 membership fee gets you game tickets, Bobcat gear, and more. Sign up today at msubobcats.com/champskidsklubb. Chiric hits the second, and the Cats lead by 1, 25-24, 4:58 to play in the second quarter. In the backcourt, McClimate called to Waddington. Waddington throws it long ahead for Koenig. It's deflected by Koenig. She tips it back to herself, and now will gather on the right wing. Guarded by Bunyan. She attacks left side. Picton helps off. Koenig goes up in the lane. No good. Rebound, Mara Dykstra. Dykstra will get it up the floor. An elite playmaker, Mara Dykstra. She gets it to Picton. Picton into the post. Dykstra gets it left elbow. She'll face up with Waddington on her. Spin right. Go left. Now back to her right and kick it out to Chiric. Left wing three. Taylor Chiric off the rim. No good. Rebound, Addison Harris. Harris kicks it out to Bunyan. Bobcats will reset. Bunyan gets a screen going left. Finds the rolling Harris. Nice pass by Bunyan, and Harris knocked to the ground in the lane. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. Heads up play there by Bunyan, and Harris came up to set her the screen, slipped right out of it. Lady Grizz were ready to switch and kind of got caught in limbo. Harris will shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Bobcat fans, your support through the Bobcat Collective powers NIL opportunities for our Bobcat student athletes, helping them thrive on and off the court. Join today and make a real impact. Here's Harris at the line. First free throw's up and good. Harris, no stranger to championships, a 4A state champion last year in the state of Washington for Camas High School. She's able to cut down those nets at the beautiful Tacoma Dome as she makes her second. 27-24. The Cats lead by 3. 4:16 to play in the half. In the backcourt, it's MJ Bruno. Crosses over going left. She's guarded by Harris. Hand off to Koenig. Koenig's out near half court now. Screens on each side. Koenig takes the one going left and gets a switch on to Dykstra. Long skip past to McClimate. Call Bunyan's there to erase the 3. It's up. No good. Rebound Chiric. Chiric spins out going right. Now we'll cross back to the left and move over to the other side of the floor. Now center cut. Chiric fakes the handoff to Picton, attacks and kicks it out to Harris. Harris lets the 3 fly right side. You betcha. Addie Harris with 5 straight points, and the Cats lead by 6. 30-24. 3:37 to play in the second quarter. Chiric with a deflection in the backcourt, but Waddington recovers, bounces the ball out into nobody, but she recovers it and swings it over to Koenig. Koenig passes out to the corner looking for Barch. Dykstra gets a hand on it. It's knocked out of bounds and will stay with the Lady Grizz. 19 seconds on the shot clock. 3:28 to play here in the second quarter. The inbounder will be Koenig, entering from the baseline, but scooted over a little bit towards the corner to my left. Right next to the Spirit of the West marching band. Bruno cuts in and Picton's all over it. She knocks the ball out. Grizz will keep it again as Brooke Berry stands up for the bench and gives the old-fashioned finger wag. Inbounding is Koenig once more. Looking for a cutter. Doesn't have her. Throws it over the head of McClimate. Call. Bruno gets it. Just misses Picton with an elbow. She's clear in space and then throws it out of bounds right next to Coach Ben. Bobcats will get it back. So it's 24-24 at the media timeout. Taylor Chiric went to the line, split a pair. Addie Harris hit 2 free throws, then buried a 3. And now the Cats lead by 6 with 3:18 left in the half as Dykstra hands off to Picton. Picton crosses over, attacks. Left hand shot up and good. No good. Rebound brought down by Mara Dykstra, and she'll get it out to Chiric. Chiric gets a screen from Dykstra. Now crosses over around it. Drives right. Picks up her dribble and gets it out looking for Dykstra, and it's going to go into the backcourt. It's an over and back violation by Montana State, and the Lady Grizz will take it out right here in front of the media table. Morales back in the game with Taylor Jansen, Ella Johnson, and Caitlin Martin. Heading to the bench, Addie Harris, Mara Dykstra, Natalie Picton, and Taylor Chiric. And that lineup just gave the Bobcats some serious juice. We'll see if they can keep it going in these final 3 minutes of the half and build on this lead. But first they need to get a stop as Koenig has it in the backcourt, drives in, dumps it off to Waddington. Waddington swivels, has the ball taken from her by Izzy Bunyan, but early whistle, decides it's a jump ball and will stay with Montana. Koenig to take it out from the baseline now, and she signals to her teammates deep breaths. Koenig into the low block. No, it's long. Stolen away by Izzy Bunyan. Bunyan gets it up ahead to Morales. Morales on the attack. McClimate Call reaches in, but is unsuccessful in her attempt to take the ball. Morales, right side now. Dribbles in towards the baseline, backs it out, and gets it to Jansen, high post. Jansen dribbles left, passes off to Ella Johnson, who hands off to Bunyan. Johnson sets a screen for Bunyan. She takes a 3 behind at the left wing. No good. Rebound at Tyler McClimate Call. She throws it up ahead to Koenig. Koenig gets around Bunyan. Jansen's there to switch. Now Martin takes her. Waddington on the bounce. Gets it out to Bruno. Bruno's 3 over Morales is up, and it's good. Second 3 of the game for MJ Bruno, and it's back to a 3-point Bobcat lead. 30-27, 2:07 to play in the second quarter. Morales up the floor. Jansen there. Now she'll clear out. Morales has Bruno on her. Screen from Jansen. Morales takes it. Pull-up jumper. Right elbow. It's good. Gave her just too much space switching off that ball screen as Waddington tried to step in, but too little too late, and Morales gets the Bobcats up by 5, 32-27. The senior out of Spanaway has 14. Minute 41 to play in the second quarter now. Here's a drive from Waddington, left side lane line, no good. A rebound pulled in by Bunyan. Bunyan taking her time. She gets it up ahead to Morales. Morales with Koenig on her. Attacks, gets by her going right, kicks it out to the corner. 3 on the way from Jansen, and a charge is taken by Danny Barch. And that's Danny Barch for you. She's a hustle player. She rebounds, she defends, and she takes charges. And get another look at that on the video board, potentially, maybe not. Anyways, the Lady Grizz will take it out on the baseline regardless and get it up the floor. MJ Bruno up the left side, guarded by Morales. Minute 23 to play in the first half. Bobcats lead by 5, 32-27 here in the Big Sky Championship. Koenig gets around Bunyan. Backs it out to the three-point line, left side in the slot. She finds Barch. Barch flashing to the nail, kicks it out to the corner. McClimate call drive, spins out of traffic, puts up a fadeaway on the baseline, and that's no good. Rebound Ella Johnson. Now with it up ahead is Morales. Right side guarded by Bruno. She's going to cross over, get a screen from Johnson, work to the free throw line and back it out. Morales picks up her dribble, swivels over to Ella Johnson and gets her the ball. Johnson gets it back to Morales. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Morales to the popping Johnson. She shot fakes and swings it over to Taylor Jansen. 8 on the shot clock. Martin fouled, I think. Yes, fouled. It's on Tyler McClimate call, hand check. McClimate call. Not given much space on the defensive end. She is a physical player and 6 foot for a guard playing the 2. She brings some physicality to the table as Jansen out of the baseline entry, hands it off to Morales at the wing. Morales drives, no look pass over the head to Jansen, left wing 3 on the way, it's no good. Rebound, fought for and pulled in by Tyler McClimate call. She throws it right into the hands of Jansen. Jansen dribbles right, kicks it to Bunyan. 27 on the clock. Morales is going to slow things down. Shot clock goes dark. 22 seconds for Morales. She's had a buzzer beater at end of quarters in the first 2 games in this tournament. Will she do it again? 15 seconds. Bruno guarding her out near half court. Morales crossing over. Here's a screen from Jansen. She takes it, goes right, elbow jumper. It's good and 1. Esme Morales, you are amazing. 34-27 the score. 5.9 seconds to go in the second quarter, and Morales is up to 16 points. She's 7 of 9 from the field and will step up to the line for the first time today. MVP for a reason. She'll step up and look to complete the three-point play. Morales, last time she played this Montana team, scored 28 points in 28 minutes. Can she do it again? Free throw up from Morales is good, and the Bobcats lead is up to 8, their largest of the ball game. 35-27, just under 6 seconds to play in the first half. Bobcats will sub in Chiric and Picton and put on some full court pressure. They don't want this last shot to come easy as Picton swarms. It's a triple team on McClimate call. Chiric knocks the ball loose. It's out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizz with 1.8 seconds to go. Morales is going to sprint to the score table and check back in. Bobcats will get another look, and a 2 or a 3 will make this a double-digit lead for Montana State. 1.8 seconds. Inbounding is Morales. Headsy move by Trisha Binford. Going to the bench there right before the half. Lob in for Dykstra. She can't get it. Now Chiric does. She throws one up at the buzzer, and it's deflected. No good. And that'll do it for the first half. And what a half of basketball it's been. 35-27. The Bobcats lead Montana by 8, and showing a lot of life after being down 15-3 early on. They outscored the Lady Grizz 21-9 in the second quarter. They turned them over 4 times in the final 6 minutes of that half. We'll go ahead and take a break from the First Interstate Bank broadcast edition. And when we come back, we'll have the Montana State halftime show. Go over some stats, break down the first half, look ahead to the second half, and even hear from Sonny Smallwood. You're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
I was diagnosed in 2010 with bipolar 1 disorder. It took me a while, but I had to surrender to that fact.
At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, we recognize mental health as the foundation of well-being. This is why we partner with advocates like Jason DeShaw and others who spread mental health awareness across the state and beyond.
I've learned that I cannot do this alone, that I have to reach outside of myself for help.
Learn more about Jason's story at bigblueskyyinitiativemt.com.
The roar of the crowd, the thunder of thousands of fans stomping their feet as the Bobcats take the field. For Mary, her chronic hip pain kept her from the thrill of her favorite pastime. Thanks to the revolutionary orthopedic care from Bozeman's local orthopedic groups and the Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, Mary was back on her feet and back in the game. If chronic spine and joint pain is keeping you from the activities you love, start your journey by visiting bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in-store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Go Cats!
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids, and adults can also be kids, and new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby, top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, mobile banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats!
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, bringing you the Montana State halftime show. And your score with two quarters in the books here at the Big Sky Championship game. Montana State 35, Montana 27, and it was all Lady Grizz out of the gate. They opened the game up 15-3, but the Bobcats went on a run. And at that point in time, tied the game. They actually went to the monitor and took a point off the board because of foot on the three-point line for Natalie Picton's three. So they were down 18-14 with one quarter in the books. And then in the second quarter, the Bobcats started to roll. They outscored the Lady Grizz 20-9 in that second period of this game. And the Bobcats defensively, they are hard at work. They have forced 11 turnovers, and as a team, they have 6 steals. So the Bobcats, they just continue to get busy on the defensive end of the court. They have 11 points off of those turnovers as well, and it's been the Esme Morales show. 17 points for the Big Sky MVP at the half, 7 of 9 from the field for her in the first 2 quarters, 2 for 4 from 3. I mean, what more can I say at this point? I will continue to be in awe of what she's able to do on the basketball court. And like I said earlier in the broadcast, MVP for a reason. And she's hooping today, so hopefully that can continue on in the second half. For Montana State, they're 13 of 28 from the field, 5 of 16 from beyond the arc, and 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Those 5 3-pointers sponsored by Wendy's. The Bobcats have 4 assists brought to you by Aware Mental Health Services. Looking at some other individual numbers behind Morales, the next leading scorer is Addison Harris, the freshman out of Camas, Washington. She's played just under 10 minutes in this game. She's got 7 points, 2 for 2 from the field, 1 for 1 from 3, and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She's a winner, plain and simple, and she's playing like one today through 2 quarters of basketball here in the Big Sky Championship game. For Montana, they are 10 of 23 from the field and 6 of 9 from 3. So shooting a hot clip from 3, but the Bobcats did a good job limiting those looks. The Lady Grizz only got 4 of their 11 shots from beyond the arc in the second quarter of this game after Montana went 4 for 5 from 3 in the first quarter. So hopefully Montana State can continue to execute on that in the second half and guarding the three-point line, because the Lady Grizz are going to continue to shoot, especially now that the Cats have a lead going into the break. Montana has turned the ball over 11 times, as I mentioned. They have 7 assists on 10 makes, and it's been a battle so far. I mean, a very good defensive ball game. You have 18 combined turnovers in one half of basketball, and 7 of them coming from Montana State offensively. If there's one thing to nitpick from the Bobcats in this run of the Big Sky tournament, it's that they have struggled to take care of the ball the way they normally do. Turnovers have been a problem. They set a new season high with 24 turnovers of their own on Sunday against Northern Colorado. So for the Bobcats, they got to clean that up, and they will, but Esme Morales just needs to continue to control the tempo of this game for the Bobcats to execute the way they want to on the offensive end of the floor. 35-27 is the score. Bobcats lead by 8 here at halftime. We'll go ahead and take another timeout from the First Interstate Bank broadcast edition, and when we come back, we'll have more halftime coverage and be joined by the associate head coach, Sonny Smallwood. You're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to bozemanchamber.com.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Montana State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank broadcast edition, bringing you the Montana State halftime shows. The Bobcats lead 35-27, and I think I'm behind of some sort of deficit against the Spirit of the West marching band to my left, making a lot of noise today. But nonetheless, we'll be joined now by Sonny Smallwood, the associate head coach of the Bobcats. And Sonny, this team comes out and gets punched in the mouth right out of the gate. Down 15-3, but now at halftime, up by 8 points. What does that say about the resilience of your team?
You know, first of all, it says that we understand that people are going to give us their best punch. And they did. Credit Montana. They
Absolutely.
Came out, they were focused, they knew what they wanted, and they made us earn our way back. So in terms of our resilience, took us a minute, find what we have to do to get our stops. We made a few mistakes, we fixed those mistakes, and then we just started attacking back.
And you can't talk about the first half without talking about Esme Morales. 17 points for her, 7 of 9 from the field. And you could tell right out of the gate that they were doing everything in their power to pressure her, but she was able to find her groove, find some comfort, and kind of get into a rhythm there. What did you see from her?
You know, first of all, she, as I've said so many times, she is just such a team-first player. And she's a kid that, she's using screens to look for the best shot for this team. And she's coming back off screens. You saw that little pass she made coming off the screen, drew two, and passed it over the top of her head right out for the three-point shot for KJ. And, she's just the consummate point guard and the consummate unselfish point guard. And I'll tell you what, her leadership, her poise on the court has just been such a big difference for us today and every day.
Defensively, they score 18 points in the first quarter. Second quarter, slash that number in half. You guys hold them to 9. What did you see differently from our defense in that second quarter?
Yeah, I think a couple things. We were not rotating well, like when they would get downhill and draw two. We were not doing a great job of rotating, and so I thought we fixed that. Secondly, I just want to give some props to Ella Johnson, who never shows a lot in the stat sheet, but people don't understand that the reason this child starts is because she's ridiculously aggressive. She's long. She gets all kinds of blocks and just makes people have to play faster, gets rebounds. You saw her getting feisty out there a couple times. This girl, even though her stats don't show it, she brings us so much on the defense. And, you've got Addie Harris giving you more than she's ever given you on the defense. Nat and Taylor come in doing their thing, and it just makes everybody else. It's contagious, and that's what happened.
Up 8 at halftime of the conference championship game. 20 more minutes stand between this team and a ticket to the NCAA tournament. What's the message to them going out into the second half?
Hey, the message is execute us. Do us better. They're going to come out. They're going to play hard. They're going to bring what they have. But we're going to come out, and we're going to do us better individually and as a team.
That's all I need from you, Sunny. Appreciate your time as always. Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
That was Sunny Smallwood joining us on the Montana State Halftime Show. 2 quarters in the books, 35-27. The Bobcats lead 20 minutes away from a Big Sky championship, and couldn't be more excited for this second half. So we're going to go ahead and take a break here from the First Interstate Bank broadcast edition. When we come back, second half action from Boise. You're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up,
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence.
I was diagnosed in 2010 with bipolar 1 disorder. It took me a while, but I had to surrender to that fact.
At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, we recognize mental health as the foundation of well-being. This is why we partner with advocates like Jason DeShaw and others who spread mental health awareness across the state and beyond.
I've learned that I cannot do this alone, that I have to reach outside of myself for help.
Learn more about Jason's story at bigblueskyinitiativemt.com.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here. First Interstate Bank Broadcast Edition, bringing you second half action at the Big Sky Championship game. Cats versus Grizz, and the Bobcats get the advantage in the first half, 35-27. They lead. Before we resume, we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Bobcat basketball.
AM 1450, KMMS, and K236CY Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
Bobcats with the ball to start things off in the second half. Esme Morales gets it into the backcourt. She'll work up to the left side of the floor, guarded by MJ Bruno. Out top now, Dykstra with it. Martin sets Morales a fade screen. Now Dykstra hands it off to Martin in the slot. Martin rejects, goes left, shot fake, gets her defender in the air, puts it up, misses, gets her own rebound. Her second shot attempt blocked and rebounded by Tyler McCall. She'll throw it over to Matt Koenig. Koenig left wing, guarded by Martin. Koenig looking to attack. She goes behind the back to her right and kicks out to Waddington. Waddington driving on Dykstra. Dykstra walls up at the low block. Waddington will go to work. Bunyan helps off. Kick out topside three. Danny Barch. No good. Rebound Martin. Martin gets it up ahead to Morales. Left side Morales. Pass to the corner. Ella Johnson fakes the pass. Now gets it out top to Martin. Johnson will set a screen for Martin. Martin takes it going left. Gets it up to Johnson. And Johnson will pass over to Bunyan. Bunyan looking to get it to Morales. Fakes the handoff. Drives. Goes up around Waddington and draws the foul. Ooh. Looked pretty clean, but must have got her on the body. Izzy Bunyan will shoot two. Bunyan gets ready to step up to the line. Not only is dairy delicious, but it also promotes health as well. Just 3 servings of dairy a day improves overall wellness and may reduce the risk of developing some chronic diseases. It's a quick, convenient, and economic way to make sure you are staying strong and healthy on and off the field. That message brought to you by Dairy Farmers of Montana. Bunyan makes her first. She's at the line for her second now. It's up, and it's good. And another reminder that serving all your garage door needs, Door Tech is raising the door on quality. Bobcats will put on the press off the free throw. Bruno has it left side in the backcourt, guarded by Bunyan. Bruno takes it up the floor. Bunyan on her. Bruno works to the left wing, trying to get it to Koenig on the cut. Instead passes to Waddington, now right side. McCall jabbing, now drives left. Morales wraps around her, and Johnson helps off, gets 2 hands on the ball, and causes a tie-up. Possession error will keep it with Montana. 37-27 to score, 8:44 to play now in the third quarter. Koenig will be your inbounder. Four-low look on the baseline play for Montana. McCall can't get it. Ball's loose into the backcourt. Waddington hits it over right into the hands of Morales. Morales throws it to the wide-open Johnson. Johnson overruns the basket. Layup no good. Rebound Bunyan. She's fouled. It's not called. Rebound MJ Bruno now. She gets it to McCall. A missed opportunity there for the Bobcats. Ella Johnson thought she was right underneath the basket. She was a little too far underneath the basket, though. And now Koenig will drive on the other end. Johnson helps off, pokes the ball loose. Bunyan's on the floor for it. McCall picks it up, lets the 3-ball fly. It's no good, but she crashes in and gets her own rebound. Kick out to Koenig. Koenig skip pass right side. Waddington extra to Bruno. Bruno back to Waddington. Corner 3. Waddington over Dykstra, no good. Rebound pulled in by Ella Johnson. She throws the outlet far side to Bunyan. A very chaotic sequence there as Dykstra gets the catch at the low post. She'll go to work on Barch. Going left, spins back right. Shot fake, goes back up off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Montana. Koenig will push it the other way. She hands it off to McCall. Now Bruno, left corner 3. Bruno, she's had the hot hand, and she knocks down her third of the ball game. MJ Bruno now with 9 points. Timeout called by Montana. That'll be a media timeout, so we'll go ahead and take it. 37-30. Montana State leads by 7 with 7:47 to play here in the third quarter. We'll take a break. You're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
The roar of the crowd, the thunder of thousands of fans stomping their feet as the Bobcats take the field. For Mary, her chronic hip pain kept her from the thrill of her favorite pastime. Thanks to the revolutionary orthopedic care from Bozeman's local orthopedic groups and the Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, Mary was back on her feet and back in the game. If chronic spine and joint pain is keeping you from the activities you love, start your journey by visiting bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat Stadium on game days, or on campus in the Strand Union building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
Back from the timeout, Daniel Salle here reminding you that at First Interstate Bank, it's about supporting our communities and cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank for more than 50 years. First Interstate Bank, built for you. Member FDIC. 7:47 to play in the third quarter. Montana State leads 37-30. It's 35-27 at the half, and Bobcats are 0 for 3 from the field to start things out in the third quarter, but 2 points by way of the free throw line, courtesy of Izzy Bunyan. It'll be Montana State taking the ball out of the timeout here once we resume play. Dykstra on the floor with Harris, Martin, Morales, and Schierick. So a couple of substitutions in for Coach Bin, but most of the starting lineup still out there. Up the floor will be Taylor Schierick. Morales starting off ball. Hard face guard in the corner from Bruno. Schierick attacks going left, goes right to the basket. Shot is up, long, no good. Rebound, Waddington. Waddington gets it out to Koenig, and Koenig will work it across half court. Guarded by Taylor Schierick. Crossover to the left. Stops at the elbow. Kicks it out. Tyler McClimate call left wing three. Rhythmed up. No good. Rebound Esme Morales. She'll slow it down and get it up the floor. Bruno guarding her. Right side Morales. Ball screen from Dykstra. Morales stops behind for a three. It's good. Esme Morales. She's got 20. 40-30. The Cats lead by 10. 7:03 to go in the third. The MVP of the Big Sky making a large impact on the championship game. Right elbow. Tyler McClimate called to the left wing. Bruno takes a three over Morales. That's off the rim. No good. Rebound Danny Barch. Back out to McClimate call. McClimate call. Crosses over. Now slows things down. Bruno will cut through. Left side. Handoff to Waddington. Dykstra switches onto her. Waddington drives. Gets around Dykstra. Puts it up in the lane off the glass. It's good. Nobody there to help off. So Waddington finds the easy two. And the Cats lead is cut back to 8. Left wing. Taylor Schierick. Gets it to Dykstra. She hands it back to Schierick. Schierick, right elbow. Passes looking for Martin. She can't get it, but Morales finds it as she's towing the baseline and throws it off Bruno. So Morales was being face guarded in the corner by Bruno. Schierick tried to throw it to Martin as she was clearing through. Martin wasn't looking for the ball. The ball's bouncing around. Morales sneaks over and gets it. Bruno catches up to her just in time for Morales to throw it off Bruno's legs. Bobcats have 17 on the shot clock as Jansen gets it. Fakes the handoff to Morales. Now passes it out to her right side. About 5 feet behind the three-point line. Screen from Jansen. Morales gets around it. Now she's guarded by Waddington one-on-one. Step back three in the corner is short, no good. Rebound McClimate call. Schierick trying to get her hands on it but can't. And Koenig will get it up the floor. Koenig crosses the timeline. Natalie Picton on her. She crosses over, drives left, dumps it in. Layup up from Waddington is good. Avery Waddington's up in double figures now with 11. Leading scorer today so far for the Lady Grizz. Morales to the other end. Attacking on Bruno. She spins, leans into her. Fadeaway going left, no good. Rebound Montana, but McClimate calls met by Chiric and Harris. She spins out of it and passes it ahead to Koenig. 40-34. Cats lead by 6. 5.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Right side. Barch 3 over Picton. It's good. Big run here for the Lady Grizz, and Coach Binford says she's seen enough. She'll take a timeout, and we'll take it as well. 5:29 to go in the third quarter, and the Bobcats' lead has been cut down to 3. 40-37 the score. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast edition, we'll take a break. You're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to bozemanchamber.com. From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here. First Interstate Bank broadcast edition, and a quick reminder that Interwest Moving and Storage is the official moving company of the MSU Bobcats. Taylor Jansen will take it out after the timeout. 5:29 to go in the third quarter. The Grizz outscoring the Cats 10-5 here in this third quarter, and the Bobcats with just one made field goal in the quarter, coming from Esme Morales. 2 points from the free throw line. Montana on a little bit of a run here, and we'll see if the Bobcats can counter with a run of their own. The third quarter has been when they've been at their best this season, as Morales is being held, and Picton comes up to get the ball. Right side, Picton gets a screen from Jansen, pulls it back on a crossover, and we'll get it out to the right side. Morales looking to get it, and she does. Here's a screen from Harris. Morales gets another one from Jansen right side. She's got McClimate call on her on the drive baseline. She'll back it out. Wipes the hand of McClimate call out of her way. Drives in, puts up a floater. It's good. The effort that's going into guarding her as the inbound pass is deflected by Jansen. Taylor can't quite get her hands on it. But Morales, what she's having to do to get looks, the fact that she's got 22 points right now is just remarkable. Left side of the floor, Matt Koenig, guarded by Addie Harris. Step back jumper, left side mid-range, off the rim, off the glass, and good for two. Back to a three-point lead for the Bobcats, 42-39. Bruno still trying to keep up with Morales. Hard denial in the far corner. Picton gets a screen, looking for Harris. Now she'll reverse it over to Jansen up top. Jansen pivots, looking to find Morales. Fakes the handoff to her. Now gets it out to Chiric. Chiric with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gets a screen from Harris. Now she'll dribble right. Looking for Morales still. She's going to have to attack with 5 on the shot clock. She'll post up. Ball's knocked loose by McCall and stolen away by Matt Koenig. Koenig throws it long to McCall looking for Barch. Finds her, but Barch fouled by Taylor Jansen. They don't call that, and Picton steals the pass out to the corner. Chiric bounce past Morales. She goes up in traffic. Off the glass, no good, but she's fouled. 2 free throws coming for Esme Morales. As she steps up to the line, Montana's Ribbon Chop House has been serving Rocky Mountain communities for over 20 years. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. We hope you'll be our guest at one of our Montana locations soon. So Morales with 22. She's 9 of 13 from the field, 3 for 6 from 3, and 1 for 1 at the free throw line. Here's her second free throw of the day. It's up and in and out, no good. Cats still lead by 3, 42-39. Coach Ben having a chat with the officials. Second free throw from Morales is nothing but net. She's up to 23 points now with 3:56 to play in the third quarter. 43-39 the score. Morales goes to the bench, as does MJ Bruno. McCall has it in the backcourt. She'll take it up with Natalie Picton pressuring. McCall going left. Hands it off to Koenig, and a foul called on Taylor Chiric. Coach Ben making some interesting points, but nonetheless, fouls on the floor. Just the first one on the Cats here in the third quarter. Avery Waddington gets it up top. Right side now, Koenig. She's guarded by Ella Johnson. Koenig looking to go right. Crosses back left, still guarded by Johnson. Martin helps off and ties her up. Possession arrow will give it back to the Cats. And that is textbook gap attack by this Montana State defense. If they're driving and they don't see you, go for that ball. KJ Martin, maybe the best at it in the history of this program. She's brilliant. In the backcourt, Picton has it. 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Screen in the backcourt for Picton. Picton crosses the timeline. Gets it in to Mara Dykstra. Dykstra hands it off to Chiric. Chiric gets a screen going to her left. Now drives in. She goes to the rim, puts it up, and draws a foul. 2 free throws coming for Taylor Chiric. Playing the role of the aggressor, the freshman out of Roberts, Montana. Big Sky Defensive Player of the Year, and asserting herself on the offensive end here. She'll go to the line. Chiric at the line. First free throw is up. In and out, no good. She'll shoot one more. Bobcats lead 43-39. They're now 7 of 10 from the free throw line. Lady Grizz have made their last 4 field goal attempts, as the second free throw is also no good. Waddington will rebound it and get it out to Koenig. Koenig trapped by Picton and Chiric. Chiric there looking for the steal. Trap on the sideline from the Grizz bench. Pass stolen by KJ Martin. Martin bounce pass to Chiric. She sprints up ahead. Schubert runs her down, but Chiric's able to put the layup up and in. 45-39. Cats lead by 6. We'll see if they can stack a couple turnovers here. McCall guarded by Chiric. She crosses half court. Chiric still on her. Koenig leaks out and gets the ball out top. Picton guarding her. Koenig stands there with the ball. Now she'll go to work. She crosses over, gets by Picton, puts up a layup in the lane. Off the glass, it's good. Nobody there to help that time on Matt Koenig, as they had that floor very spaced, pretty much out to half court, and it's back to a 4-point game. 45-41, Cats lead. Picton fakes the handoff to Martin, now enters it to Dykstra. Dykstra, right side, out near the elbow, finds Martin on a post-up. She'll dribble and go to work. Spin move going left. Fadeaway is up, off the rim, no good. Clean look that time for Martin, just can't get it to roll. Koenig up the floor, launches the ball up to McCall skips it to the corner. Schubert's 3 over the outstretched arms of Dykstra is no good off the back iron. Rebound into the hands of Picton. Picton pushing, looks to attack on Koenig, and she's fouled. Koenig tried to wall her up at the free throw line, and, well, Picton's not very big, so when she gets hit, you're going to notice, and that time they notice. Adria Lincoln will check back into the game. McCall will head to the bench. Picton to inbound now for the Bobcats with 26 seconds on the shot clock. 2:05 to play in the third. It's 45-41 Montana State here in the championship game in the Big Sky tournament. Right side short corner. Dykstra has it with Waddington on her. She dribbles, skip pass to the corner. Picton 3 on the way. Ooh, in and out, no good. Rebound Waddington. She's going to take it in stride. Waddington pushing up the floor. Dykstra catches up to her. Looking for Koenig on a cut. Can't find her. So now Schubert has it left wing. Picton guarding Schubert. She goes behind the back and backs it out up top. Schubert spins, looking to go left. Martin helps off. Now right side, Waddington. Picton pokes the ball out from Waddington. It's stolen away by Merritt Dykstra. Right side, Dykstra. Hand off to Chiric. Chiric looking for Johnson on the post-up. Kick ball on the entry pass on Danny Barch. Shot clock will stay put at 22 seconds. Picton will check out, and so will Taylor Chiric. Esme Morales back in. And now Coach Harris is going to look to the bench, grab McClimate, Call, and Bruno, and send them back into the game. Schubert and Lincoln will get a rest. Morales to inbound from the sideline. She'll throw it into Dykstra. Dykstra. Martin getting hammered off the ball. Morales gets the handoff. Gets around a screen from Dykstra. Now she'll attack with Waddington guarding her. She backs it out, gets it up to Bunyan. Bunyan into the high post. Dykstra faces up, now puts up an elbow jumper. Back iron, no good. Rebound pulled in by Waddington. She'll throw the outlet far side to Koenig. Koenig, left side of the floor. Pass looking to the corner for Bruno. It's deflected out of bounds by KJ Martin. Bobcats will get to set their defense up as the Lady Grizz get ready to take it out from the far sideline. 45-41 the score. Montana State up by 4. Inbounding is Bruno. Out top, Koenig. Martin will guard her. Koenig going left, pulls behind the back, gets it over to Barch. Barch guarded by Dykstra. Looking to throw it across the court. She finds Waddington. Waddington drives, shot fakes, loses it, now dumps it off to Bruno, cutting wide open in the basket. Her layup is good for 2. And just like that, the Bobcats lead is cut to 2. A one-score ball game, 45-43. 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Morales up the floor, right side. She'll call the play. Bruno guarding her. Here's a screen from Dykstra. Morales takes it, spins going right. Bruno's there. Morales throws it up to Dykstra. Dykstra gets it. Now finds Martin. Open 3, top side. Martin off the rim. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Waddington. Clean look for the Bobcats. They are struggling to shoot the ball here in the third quarter. And the Lady Grizz with a 3 here at the horn can take the lead. 45-43 the score. 8 seconds for Matt Koenig out top. Bunyan guarding Koenig. Koenig's going to attack with 3 seconds. Pull it back. Now attack again. Martin knocks the ball loose, and now they call the foul. No bonus, so we're good. There's only 0.6 seconds on the clock as well. But maybe a sign of things to come. Things have been very physical. A lot has been let go this game. We will keep an eye on it. Matt Koenig, the inbounder from the baseline with 0.6. Some sort of lob play is coming here. The Bobcats are going to have to protect the rim. Bruno running in. They can't find her, so they throw it to Waddington, and she should not have gotten that off in time. It doesn't matter. It's not good. 45-43 the score. Montana State leads by 2 with 1 quarter to play here in the Big Sky Conference Championship game. We'll take a break and have fourth quarter action from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. When we come back, you're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
At Intermountain Health, we believe life is a circle. May yours surround you with insight, a healthy perspective, trust, and reassurance. The belief that our differences aren't that different, and compassion just when you need it most. Life is a circle. May yours help you live the healthiest life possible. Intermountain Health.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in-store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Go Cats!
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here bringing you fourth quarter action from Idaho Central Arena here in Boise, the championship of the Big Sky Conference Tournament. Cats versus Grizz, rivalry action, and Montana State clinging on to a 2-point lead here with 10 minutes to go in this ball game. Inbounding from the near sideline is Avery Waddington. And the Lady Grizz outscoring Montana State 16-10 in the third quarter. Grizz goes 7 of 13 from the field, while Montana State in the third quarter goes just 3 of 13 from the field. So we'll see what the fourth quarter brings as Koenig gets it in the backcourt, going left to right across your radio dial. Koenig, guarded by Martin, crosses over, now goes left, attacks, goes to Waddington. Waddington off the bounce, picks it up, now swings it to Koenig again. Koenig gets around Martin, passes to Waddington. Waddington looking to drive. Ball poked loose by Morales. Martin saves it from going out of bounds, and Morales gets it from Bunyan after the steal. Bobcats get it going the other way. Morales right side. Into Dykstra, high post. Dykstra gets it out to Martin up top. Screen for Martin. Martin in the two-man game gets it out to Dykstra. Pass a little bit off the mark, so now Dykstra will attack, spin move, fade away. Going left, it's good. Mara Dykstra with the tough bucket, and the Cats lead is back to 4. 47-43, 9:15 to play in the fourth. Bruno will work it up the floor for Montana. Guarded by Morales at half court. She swings it over to Waddington. Waddington looking to drive. Now she'll slow it down and get it over to Koenig. Koenig guarded by Bunyan. Koenig on the attack. Chiric will help off. Barch comes and gets it in the short corner. Now looks to get it up to Bruno. It's thrown away but recovered by Waddington with 8 on the shot clock. Waddington will drive out to the corner. Koenig drives middle, puts it up around Johnson. Left-handed layup off the glass and good. Tough finish through traffic by Matt Koenig, and it's back to a 2-point Bobcat lead. Morales up the floor. Guarded by Bruno. Morales gets a screen going to her right. She'll keep it, gets the switch on to Waddington, now hands it off to Martin. Martin shot fakes, gets it back to Morales. Morales in the corner, Waddington guarding her. She's going to drive baseline, get around her, go up with it in traffic, and the shot is blocked by Waddington. Morales loses a shoe, and the Grizz have numbers. Koenig attacks, pulls up for a jumper, and we are tied. 47-47, 8:16 to go in the ball game. Across the court, far side. KJ Martin to Dykstra. Dykstra dribbling right, passes it to Morales. 3 right wing on the way, off the rim, it's no good. Bunyan knocks it out of bounds, and the Grizz will get it back. Chiric checks in for Bunyan. Now Addie Harris will come in for Mara Dykstra, and Natalie Picton will come get KJ Martin. So we'll see if, between Harris, Chiric, Picton, probably going to see the pressure ramp up here a little bit for this Bobcat defense. McClimate call in the backcourt, has Harris on her. She'll get it back to Waddington, and Waddington will take it up the floor. She crosses over and gets around Picton, switches on to Harris, kicks it out to McClimate call. McClimate call, drives from the corner, loses it, it's stolen away by Chiric. Chiric pushing up the floor. Picton's right there by her. Chiric kicks it to Picton, now Picton will slow it down. Dykstra, left side. Dribbling to her right now, she'll hand off to Morales. Morales guarded by Bruno. Harris will set her a ball screen. Morales takes it going to her left, gets the switch on to Waddington. Now she'll go to work. Morales out to Dykstra. Dykstra rips it, gets it into Harris. Harris kicks it back to Dykstra. 6 on the shot clock. Screen for Dykstra from Harris. Dykstra to the rolling Harris. Layup off the window. It's good. The post-to-post pick and roll. Mara Dykstra showing off a little point forward action here, and the Bobcats lead by 2. 49-47, 7:10 to go in the fourth quarter, and Nate Harris wants a timeout. going to take us into a media timeout as well, so we'll go ahead and step aside. 49-47, the Bobcats lead by 2. 7 minutes, 11 seconds to play in this Big Sky Championship game. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, you're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to bozemanchamber.com.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank broadcast position, 49-47. Bobcats leading by 2. 7 minutes, 11 seconds to go in this Big Sky Championship game here in Boise. After a timeout, Montana will take it out from the baseline. Got to go all the way down here. And a reminder that Rocky Mountain Credit Union has been supporting Bobcat wins for over 75 years and counting by Members' Choice. This financial institution is not federally insured. Each account is insured up to $250,000. They'll inbound to Waddington. She gets it up the floor, guarded by Harris now. Up top, Koenig. Chiric guarding Koenig. Koenig crosses over, drives going left, kicks to Waddington. Now Waddington will attack. Picton steps in. She kicks out to Koenig. Koenig off the bounce, out to McClimate. Call open three, left corner. It's good, and the Lady Grizz have the lead. 50-49 the score. 6:48 to go, and the Lady Grizz are up by 1. Morales up the floor, guarded by Bruno. Into the high post, right side, Dykstra. She gets a screen from Harris. She steps into a left elbow jumper off the rim. It's no good. Harris gets the board, and she's fouled. It's on Waddington. That's going to be Waddington's third foul. So her, Bruno, and McClimate call all with 3. Tight rotation today for the Grizzlies. Picton threads the needle to Dykstra. She goes up in traffic. Off the glass, it's good. What a pass by Natalie Picton. The assist, of course, sponsored by Aware Mental Health Services, as the Bobcats take the lead back 51-50. 6:22 to play. Left wing, Waddington. Looking to go right on Harris. Gets around her, now crosses back left and kicks it out to Koenig. As Picton gets drilled by an off-ball screen, they don't call it. Rebound long off the missed 3, pulled down by Esme Morales. 6:05 to go. Morales with the ball. Guarded by Bruno. Gets a screen going right. Now gets to the popping Dykstra. She thinks about the 3, now jabs with her right. And fakes the handoff to Picton and gets fouled by McClimate. Call, that's 4. McCall was chasing over the handoff and got greedy, tried to get the ball. Hand gets stuck in the cookie jar, and a foul is called. 51-50 is the score. Montana State up by 1. Trip to the big dance on the line. 5:53 to play. Natalie Picton, the inbounder, on the far sideline. She gets it into Morales. Dykstra will set Morales a screen going to her right. Morales takes it. Now attacks on Waddington. Skip pass to Martin. Extra to the left corner. 3 on the way from Picton. No good. Long rebound pulled in by Waddington. Bobcats really struggling to knock down the 3 ball in this second half. Out top, it's Koenig. Guarded by Picton. Crosses over to her right, now back to her left. Picton staying in front. Koenig finds a cutting Bruno. Now up top, Barch has an open 3 up over Harris. It's no good. Great box out by Dykstra as Picton swoops in and gets the rebound. Picton crosses the timeline and gets it up ahead to Morales. Koenig will guard Morales. Harris will set a screen for Morales. Morales attacks on Koenig, kicks it out. Dykstra, right corner 3 on the way. It's no good. Rebound, fought for, and ends up in the hands of Picton. Picton pulls up for a jumper at the left elbow and is fouled. 2 free throws coming for Natalie Picton. 1 point lead for the Cats, 51-50. 5 minutes to play. It's Natalie Picton stepping up to the line for 2. Town Pump is a proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild rivalry series between Montana State University and the University of Montana. It's all sports, all season long. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions at your local Town Pump. Here's Picton at the line. First free throw on the way, and it's no good. Bobcats now 7 for 12 from the free throw line. Very uncharacteristic day shooting the free throws for Montana State. Picton will shoot one more. She knocks it down. So Picton splits the pair, and it's a 2-point Bobcat lead with 5 minutes to go here in Boise. 52-50. Adria Lincoln back in the game for MJ Bruno. As Avery Waddington will take it up the court. Schubert is in as well. McClimate calls on the bench with 4 fouls. Waddington on the attack, gets around Johnson, kicks it out. Koenig, left side 3, no good. Rebound, KJ Martin. She'll pass it off to Chiric, and Chiric will hand it off to Morales. Morales crossing the floor, Schubert guarding her. So MJ Bruno's been her primary defender, but she's on the bench right now in foul trouble. Morales, right wing, goes to the corner. Johnson enters to Dykstra. Dykstra has Schubert on her. Skip pass Martin, extra to Chiric. Now Chiric takes a dribble right, finds Martin inside on the post-up. Martin spins left, now steps through back to her right, playing off 2. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound Schubert. So Bruno, McClimate call, both with 4 fouls. 4:10 to go. We'll see when Nate Harris decides to put them back in. Out top, it's Koenig, guarded by Chiric. Crossover, Johnson's there to help. Kick out to Waddington, 3, no good. Rebound pulled in by Danny Barch, and a foul called on Morales. First foul on the Bobcats here in the 4th with 4 minutes to go. The rebounding battle has been a point of emphasis all year long. And right now the Bobcats being out-rebounded 28-24. Just 5 offensive rebounds for the Lady Grizz as Koenig takes it on the baseline, finds Waddington. She cuts to the basket and puts it up and in for 2. Tie ball game once again. 3:50 to go. 52-52. Up top, Dykstra looking for Morales. Instead, she'll turn towards Martin. Now get it to Morales right side. Morales guarded by Schubert. Screen from Dykstra. She'll go to work, get around Schubert, kick it out. Martin left wing. Shot fake, dumps it into Johnson. Johnson attacks going right. Layup off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped by Martin into Johnson, and Martin is fouled. So the Bobcats have the ball once again on the baseline. Shot clock resets to 20 seconds, and a really good look there for Ella Johnson, but it doesn't go, and that's been the story of the second half for the Bobcats. Dykstra hands it off to Morales. Can they make just enough baskets to win this game? Fadeaway in the lane. Esme Morales, are you kidding me? Over the defender. The fadeaway is up and good as Johnson and Chiric have a trap in the corner on Koenig. Ball deflected by a Bobcat defender as they pass it across to Waddington. Morales swooped in, tried to get the steal. Couldn't quite get her hands on it, and it'll stay with Montana. Bobcats got to keep this pressure on. Lady Grizz have 5 seconds to get the ball across half court. Waddington, the inbounder. Looking long for Koenig. Instead, she goes to McClymont-Call. McClymont-Call gets around Martin, and she'll cross the timeline. She gets it to Barch. Now Bruno, left wing. Bruno shot fakes and passes up top to Waddington. Waddington guarded by Johnson. She's going to dribble right, drive on Johnson. Picks up her dribble, spins left. Shot blocked by Ella Johnson. Ball's deflected by Chiric, and Chiric sprints down the rebound. Pass up ahead to Martin. Bobcats are running in transition. Martin gets it to Dykstra. Right side. Dykstra will slow it down and dribble to the middle of the floor. So Bruno and McClymont-Call both back in the game. So Bruno back guarding Morales off the ball. Morales with a swim move, but she can't get it. So Dykstra will swing it over to Johnson to reverse it. Johnson pivots right and attacks. Hands off to Dykstra. Dykstra left side drive around Barch. Layup off the glass is good for two. Dykstra dives into the cheerleaders, and now the Lady Grizz have it once again. Bobcats lead by 4, 56-52, 2:25 to go. Koenig, left side of the floor. Big defensive possession here for Montana State. Up top, Waddington, 3 on the way off the back iron. It's no good. Rebound, Chiric. Chiric in the backcourt will spin out of traffic and pass it to Martin. Martin goes back to Morales, and now Morales will control the pace here as she works it across the timeline. Morales guarded by Bruno. Dykstra will set her screen up near half court. Right side Morales. Bruno still on her. Morales looking to attack. A little hezzy move. Now spins back to her left, crosses over to her right, loses it out of bounds, and they're going to say Montana State will keep it. Minute 51 to go, and they're going to go to the monitor. Under 2 minutes. So both teams heading to the bench. Officials heading to the monitor. And don't have the best angle here, but it did look like that hit off Morales last. I'm sure they'll probably show it up on the video board at some point. But right now, Bobcats just got to stand their ground. 56-52 they lead. Minute 51 to go in this Big Sky Conference championship game. Everybody at the Idaho Central Arena is on the edge of their seat. A building full of Cats and Grizz fans who made the trip down to Boise. And this has been the championship game everyone hoped it would be. Minute 51 to play. A 4-point lead for the Bobcats. See every pulse-pounding, buzzer-beating play in astounding detail. With a patient experience that's second to none, experienced doctors and advanced technology, Vance Thompson Vision, the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Bobcats, is your home for laser vision correction. Learn more at VanceThompsonVision.com. Also a reminder that this game is brought to you by Kendall Ford Lincoln of Bozeman, a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great. Well, we'll see what the officials decide here when they take a look at this play, and probably could go either way. But luckily, the call on the floor has the ball with Montana State, so you need that indisputable evidence, and we'll see what they decide as the three refs are out on the court right now having a discussion. And the official is going to say Lady Grizz ball. So about what we expected. Bobcats looking for a stop here with a minute 51. Just got to stand their ground. Waddington, the inbounder. One foul on the Bobcats, so we're not in bonus territory yet. They inbound to McClymont-Call. Ball knocked loose by Martin. Now the pass stolen away by Ella Johnson. Into Morales. She'll back it out. Huge steal by Montana State, and now they have a 30-second shot clock to work with. Bruno guarding Morales out near half court. 56-52 the score. Minute and a half to go here in Boise. Cat Grizz, Big Sky Championship game. Dykstra will come up to set a screen for Morales. She takes it, gets a switch on to Barch, and loses it off her own foot. Turnover, Montana State. Minute 26 to go. Montana will take it out again. The Bobcats continuing to apply that pressure in the backcourt. Waddington inbounds it. Bruno back to Waddington. Now Waddington will take it up the floor. Left side guarded by Ella Johnson. She stops, backs it out. Minute 18 to play now. Waddington drives. Picks up her dribble. Guarded by Johnson. Still pass out to Koenig. And a foul called on someone under the basket. KJ, I guess. Push off the ball. Can't say that's where my eyes were, so missed that one. But the shot clock resets to 20 seconds. There's a minute 12 to go on the game clock. Bobcats up by 2 scores, 56-52. Bruno gets it outside. 3 up over Martin is no good, and Chiric's going to let it roll out of bounds. Headsy play by the freshman there. Let the Bobcats set up shop. Minute 7 to go. Bobcats with the ball. Esme Morales will take it out from the baseline. Bobcats looking to break the pressure. Pass up ahead to Ella Johnson. Now she swings it to Martin. Martin gets across half court. Now she'll pass back to Morales. Clock winding down. 1 minute to play here in the Big Sky Championship game. Cat Grizz for all the marbles. Morales holding the ball out near half court. Shot clock now at 13 seconds. Dykstra posts up, gets the catch with 8 seconds. Skip pass out to Chiric, left corner. Chiric on the attack, goes to Martin. Martin swings it into Dykstra. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Hook shot going right, no good. Rebound, Danny Barch, and a timeout called by Montana with 37 seconds to go. So Grizz can advance this ball unless I missed a pass in there, but I think Barch caught it, and they called the timeout right away. Or at least Nate Harris was trying to do that. 37 seconds to go. Full timeout called by the Grizz, and the Bobcats still lead by 4. They're stuck on 56 points. 56-52 the score. 11 points scored by the Bobcats in this fourth quarter, just 9 scored by the Lady Grizz. The Grizz looking to staff a 3.5-minute scoring drought. They've made 1 of their last 8 field goals. Before we resume action, a reminder that Intermountain Health, formerly known as SCL Health in Big Sky Country, is proud to be an official health partner of Montana State Athletics. And this game is presented by your locally owned McDonald's restaurants. Download the app and earn free food, order from anywhere, and even skip the line with convenient curbside pickup. So, for the Bobcats, only 1 player in double figures. That's Esmeralda Morales. She's got 25, 10 of 16 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. She's played 32 minutes in this ball game. For Montana, they've played a 7-player rotation today, and the only 2 players that come off the bench have played 13 and 10 points. It's 13 and 10 minutes, excuse me. That's Schubert and Lincoln. Neither of them have scored. So all of 52 points for the Lady Grizz coming from their starting 5. 13 for Waddington, 13 for Koenig. Bruno has 11. Avery Waddington's played 37 minutes up to this point. Matt Koenig's played all 39. Lady Grizz advanced the ball on the timeout, so Danny Barch will inbound in front of the Grizz bench. We'll see what they draw up here. Looking out for Waddington. She catches near half court, guarded by Johnson. Waddington off the bounce. Cats have 3 fouls to give. 2, excuse me. Waddington spins going right, drives, and her finger roll goes. All right, well, the Grizz are going to have to foul, but first the Bobcats are going to have to inbound the ball. Coach Ben starts by calling a timeout to advance it. So 56-54 is the score. It's a 2-point lead for the Bobcats. And a low-scoring game, we see a lot of those in postseason play. The Bobcats just 6 of 23 from 3 and 8 of 13 from the free throw line. They're shooting 39% from the field in this ballgame. So Taylor Jansen's going to check in, and we'll see what the Bobcats draw up here, and we'll see what the Grizz draw up here to apply some pressure in the backcourt. I assume their first goal is going to be to try and get a steal. For the Bobcats, you're already across half court, so the only reason you need to cross the timeline is if you pass into the backcourt. We'll see what they decide here. But the Lady Grizz, if that ball gets entered, they can try and trap for a few seconds, but with it being a 2-point game and a 0.8 differential between the shot clock and game clock, they will need to foul at some point if the Bobcats can execute from the sideline. Jansen, the inbounder. Looking for Morales. Instead, she throws it long to Martin into the backcourt. Now Picton will cross the timeline and pass to Morales. Morales, double team. Bruno comes in and steals the ball. Lady Grizz have it going the other way. 20 seconds on the clock. 56-54. The Cats lead by 2. Nate Harris doesn't seem like he's going to call a timeout. Koenig on the drive. Morales steps in. Koenig pivots. Kicks it out to Barch. 3 for Barch for the lead. It's good. My goodness. Nate Harris said, don't call the timeout. Coach Ben's going to take one of her own here. 7.9 seconds to go. Danny Barch hits the 3 and gives the Grizz the lead, 57-56. My goodness. It was MJ Bruno who came around the corner. Esme Morales didn't see her. She swiped the ball out. Koenig slowed it down as they crossed the court and was able to drive, kick it out to Barge. The 3 was up, and she knocked it down. 7.9 seconds to go. And we'll see what the Bobcats draw up here from the sideline. They can advance the ball on the timeout, but a huge 3 from Danny Barch, the senior out of Helena. And now the Bobcats all of a sudden are down by 1 with 7.9 seconds left. The Bobcats have not scored in the last 2.5 minutes, and they so badly need a bucket here in Boise as they are 7.9 seconds away from falling in defeat for just the second time to a conference opponent this season. So we'll see what the call is here. Plenty of time still. One timeout left for the Bobcats. The inbounder will be KJ Martin. Fans on their feet here in Idaho Central Arena. Martin, the inbounder. Bruno will line up on Morales. The Bobcats with 2 players on one elbow and 2 on the other. Morales comes in looking to get the ball. Now Dykstra will pop out and get it. Dykstra on the right side of the floor. 5 seconds for Dykstra. She's going to attack. Dykstra drives, steps through, going left, puts it up in the lane. No good. Rebound. Put back. It's good. The Bobcats win it at the buzzer. Montana State is going dancing. 58-57, your final score. Merritt Dykstra, first attempt, no good. She gets her own rebound and puts it in for 2. Are you kidding me? Merritt Dykstra, the junior from Vancouver, British Columbia, wins the game for the Bobcats at the horn. 58-57 the score. Are you kidding me? The Montana State Bobcats. They're going to keep teams at their benches as they look at it at the monitor. But it looks like that's going to be good. Merritt Dykstra at the horn. Here's the replay. And that thing got off. Montana State is going dancing. The confetti is flying. The Bobcats are at the mountaintop of the Big Sky Conference. It didn't come easy. The Lady Grizz gave them everything they could ask for. Danny Barch hit a 3 to go up 1. But it's Merritt Dykstra, the first team All Big Sky collection, going to the rim, missing on the first try, getting it to go on the second time. And Montana State is going to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2022. The team of destiny will continue on now to the national stage. 58-57, your final score. Holy smokes. Merritt Dykstra, the hero here in Boise. Her third crack at the Big Sky tournament, and they win it. The Bobcats, led by head coach Tricia Binford, the Big Sky Coach of the Year, take care of business against the rival Lady Grizz. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the Montana State postgame show brought to you by Ribbon Chop House. 58-57. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going dancing. This is Montana State basketball, presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence.
It's easy not to think about food security when there's food on the table, but right now, 1 out of 10 Montanans is hungry.
When families don't have adequate access to nutritious food, that takes a very real toll on people's health.
This is why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana partners with Montana Food Bank Network.
Our interest at Blue Cross is we want the state, now whether they're a member or not, to have adequate supply, access, composition of the food that they're able to get.
Learn more at bigblueskyinitiativemt.com.
For all of your tree and lawn care needs, turn to Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care, a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics. Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care provides outstanding service for your landscape for pruning, removals, stump grinding, tree moving, plant health care, and all of your landscaping maintenance needs. Check out Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care. Wade duly certified arborist.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, ooh, pump it up, pump it up.
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Right down the road, pump it up, yeah.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
Ladies and gentlemen, your Montana State Bobcats are Big Sky champions, and they are going dancing. Regular season and tournament champs for the first time since 2017, and booked their ticket to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2022. What a ball game. Mara Dykstra wins it at the buzzer, and she's your McDonald's post-game delivery of the game. I think there's no mystery there. She got the ball in her hands as time expired. Esme Morales was denied. She drove going left, missed the first attempt, got the rebound, put back up, and good for two. And the Bobcats win it at the horn, 58-57. Mara Dykstra, a hero. And the Bobcats reach immortality here in Boise as Big Sky tournament champions. We're going to go ahead and take another break. I think I need it. 58-57, the final score. The Bobcats win this thing by one. They're going dancing, folks. We'll go ahead and take a break and have more when we come back here on the Montana State Postgame Show, brought to you by Ribbon Chop House. This is Montana State basketball from Learfield.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to bozemanchamber.com.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Montana State Bobcats are Big Sky champions. Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank broadcast position, and it's a pleasure to tell this story to you all today. 58-57, the final score, as Mara Dykstra wins it at the buzzer. Let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Montana State basketball.
AM 1450, KMMS, and K236CY Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
This is the Montana State Postgame Show, brought to you by Ribbon Chop House, home of premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. all served in a casual atmosphere. Let's go ahead now and listen to today's highlights of the game, sponsored by First Security Bank.
Just 5 offensive rebounds for the Lady Grizz as Koenig takes down the baseline, finds Waddington. She cuts to the basket and puts it up and in for 2. Tie ball game once again, 3:50 to go. 52-52. Up top, Dykstra looking for Morales. Instead, she'll turn. Works around Schubert, skip pass out to the left corner. 3 on the way from Martin, it's good. KJ Martin, her second of the ball game, and the Bobcats are within 2, 15-13. Minute 5 to play in the first quarter, and Montana State showing some life here in Boise. Bobcats with the ball out of the break. Izzy Bunyan gets it to Jansen. Jansen hands back to Bunyan. Now Morales has it. She crosses over to her left, pulls the 3, and knocks it down. Bobcats trailing by 1 now, 18-17, 9:43 to go in the second quarter. Dykstra has it left side at the three-point line, finds Morales. Morales puts up a 3 over McClimate. Call off the rim, and it's good. The friendly roll for the Big Sky MVP, and the Bobcats lead once again, 24-21, 6:07 to go in the second quarter. Jurek fakes the handoff to Picton, attacks and kicks it out to Harris. Harris lets the 3 fly right side, you betcha. Addie Harris with 5 straight points, and the Cats lead by 6, 30-24, 3:37 to play in the second quarter. Right side, Morales. Ball screen from Dykstra. Morales stops behind for a 3. It's good. Esme Morales, she's got 20. On the right side of the floor, 5 seconds for Dykstra. She's going to attack. Dykstra drives, steps through, going left, puts it up in the lane. No good. Rebound, put back, it's good! The Bobcats win it at the buzzer! Montana State is going dancing! 58-57, your final score. Merritt Dykstra, first attempt, no good. She gets her own rebound and puts it in for 2. Are you kidding me? Merritt Dykstra, the junior from Vancouver, British Columbia, wins the game for the Bobcats at the horn.
Those are your highlights of the game, sponsored by First Security Bank. The Bobcats going dancing after a 58-57 win over the Grizz here in Boise, an absolute classic, and now the Bobcats are immortal. Big Sky champions, 30 wins, 3 losses, and they'll get their crack at the NCAA tournament coming up next when they find out where they'll go on Selection Sunday. We're going to go ahead and take another break, and when we come back, more post-game coverage brought to you by Ribbon Chop House. You're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
Open your new Stockman Bank account anytime, anywhere with online account opening. Now, you can open an account in minutes on your laptop, tablet, or mobile phone. It's convenient, simple, and secure. Open your new account today at stockmanbank.com. Then, add our online and mobile banking services so you can manage your money when, where, and how you want. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking. Member FDIC.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids.
And adults can also be kids. And new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
The Ribbon Chop House was founded in 2001. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our high-level commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. At the Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank Broadcast Edition, bringing you the Montana State Postgame Show, brought to you by Ribbon Chop House, home of premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs, all served in a casual atmosphere. And the Montana State Bobcats are Big Sky champions. Every time I say it, it still doesn't really feel real. The work that this team's put in over the last 9 months, it paid off, and it looked there for a second like they weren't going to do that. But Danny Barch hit the three to put them up by 1. Coach Bing called a timeout. Mara Dykstra takes it going left, put it up, and missed on the first go-around, made the second one, and beat the buzzer for a Bobcat victory. They went to the monitor briefly while I sat here and screamed about it, but the Bobcats win it 58-57. Let's look at some final stats here from this ballgame. The Bobcats finished 22 of 56, good for 39%. From three, the Bobcats finished 6 of 23, good for 26%. And from the free throw line, the Bobcats go 8 of 13. For Montana, they go 23 of 49. From the three-point line, they go 10 of 25. And from the free throw line, they go just 1 for 1. Grizz win the rebounding battle by 1, 30-29. The Grizz were led by Avery Waddington. She had 15 on 7 of 14 shooting. Matt Koenig had 13 points on 6 of 12 shooting. And MJ Bruno had 11 points on 4 of 6 shooting. The Bobcats, again, made 6 threes. Those brought to you by Wendy's. And the Bobcats finished this game with just 7 assists, brought to you by Aware Mental Health Services. Defensively, the Bobcats force 19 turnovers and get 12 steals as a team. Offensively, they turn it over 12 times. Bobcats finished with 15 bench points, 18 points in the paint, 18 turnovers, and 10 second chance points. Individually, the leading scorer was Esme Morales, 25 points for her, 10 of 16 from the field, and 3 of 7 from the three-point line. From the free throw line, Esme was 2 for 3. The Bobcats just 8 for 13 as a team. In double figures with 10 is Mara Dykstra. She was 5 of 14 from the field. And with 9 points was the freshman Addie Harris, a perfect 3 for 3 from the field with 3 rebounds today. So an outstanding team effort. And you got to win ugly in the postseason. You got to win with your defense, and that's what the Bobcats did today, straight up. I mean, the Grizz made it so difficult on Montana State. They face-guarded Esme Morales. They denied, but in the end, the Bobcats get it done, and that's what winners do. And this is a team full of winners, a team that's won 30 games, which is ridiculous. 58-57, they win the Big Sky tournament and punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament. I'm going to keep saying that because every time I hear it, it makes me just a little bit more happy. Knowing the work that's gone in. They've had the target on their back all year long, and they've continued to answer the call. Just a special, special season that is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. This season is not over. Selection Sunday coming up, and the Bobcats will hear their name called
And, wow, how amazing is that? 58-57, the final score here in Boise as the Bobcats are getting their names called to get their individual awards. The ladders are out. Nobody's on them yet, but really an amazing scene here at the Idaho Central Arena. The confetti all over the court, the Spirit of the West marching band out there, and the Bobcats happy as can be right now as Big Sky Conference champions. Just really a special day here in Boise for Montana State. And, you know, the women's team won in 2022, and the men won that year too. That kicked off a three-peat for the men. 2023, the Bobcat women came in here with high expectations, got knocked off by Portland State in their first game. Last year, the Bobcats were shorthanded, couldn't get it done. Tricia Binford kept working. She also went into the transfer portal and put in a phone call to a young woman by the name of Esmeralda Morales. She's Big Sky MVP and Big Sky Tournament MVP. I mean, truly just a special, special season. The contributions from the freshmen, the contributions from the returners, the seniors who decided when they could have been done playing to come back and take their extra year of eligibility. Really just an amazing amount of pieces and depth on this team. And now the Bobcats are going to the NCAA tournament. You know, they waited for this day for a long time, but they didn't look ahead to it. You know, they took care of business each and every day. They went 1-0 each and every day, and now they're champions. That's what championship teams do, and Coach Binford told them to stay the course. They did, and now they get to tell everyone they know for the rest of their life that they're champs and that they get to go dancing at the NCAA tournament as more confetti flies here in the Idaho Central Arena out on the court. Really just a special outing here for Montana State. You know, President Cruzado, Leon Costello out on the floor. And what more could you ask for? I mean, it's just, this is what you dream about. This is what these players dream about, growing up in the yard and playing in the driveway, to be able to go play in the NCAA tournament. And this team gets to do that. Esme Morales chose Montana State for her last year. She wanted to come somewhere where she could be a winner. She chose right. She's continued to prove herself right all throughout the course of this season. First, it was the 30-point game at NAU, the two dominant performances in Cat Grizz, the 25-point game at home against NAU. Then she gets picked Big Sky MVP. Now she's Big Sky Tournament Big Sky Tournament MVP. Just an amazing, amazing story for Esme Morales, and couldn't be happier for her. How about this? Let's go ahead and take one more break, and when we come back, we'll hang on for some more post-game coverage here in Boise as the Bobcats are Big Sky Conference champions by a final score of 58-57, and they'll be going dancing. Their name will be called on Selection Sunday. This is the Montana State post-game show presented by Ribbon Chop House. You're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to BozemanChamber.com.
This is the Montana State Postgame Show brought to you by Rib and Chop House, home of premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs, all served in a casual atmosphere. And final score today, 58-57. The Bobcats are conference tournament champions, and they're going dancing. And now joining me is a champ and a Big Sky Coach of the Year, Tricia Binford. Coach, congratulations.
Well, Daniel, it was certainly not how we planned it, and probably made us enjoy it that much more. Montana played a great game. Nate's a great coach, and we were having a hard time putting points on the board, and fortunately there was enough left on that time for that putback by Mara. Just so proud of this team.
Tell me what's going through your head. You guys take the ball out with 7 seconds. Mara attacks. First one doesn't go. Second one does. What are you thinking?
I'm looking at the time just to make sure that there was no time left. Everybody was swarming the court, and I'm like, I just needed to make sure if we needed to be on defense, if we needed to be fouling. Made the mistake at the other end, not fouling with fouls to give, and just lots of emotions going through that head as far as that final buzzer.
So, we'll take it back to last spring because this is a full circle moment, but you have your seniors tell you they're coming back. Esme Morales tells you she's committing out of the transfer portal. And I think at that point we all knew this team had the chance to be pretty special. What's it like sitting here now in March, winning the Big Sky tournament, just knowing all the pieces that fell into place and all the work that's been put in since last spring?
Well, it's been, you just never want to forget your journey, right? So these moments are big, but the journey this whole season has been unbelievable. This team has been locked in all season long, been extremely selfless. Proud of every single one of them to have it all come together, get our first 3 rings, pretty incredible. And we still have one more ring to accomplish. So it's hard to explain and put into words as far as these pieces just doing special things this year.
I know champions always get up off the mat. Your team starts down 15-3. They go on a run to tie it up at the end of the first quarter. You go down 1 point with 7 seconds left. Speak on the resiliency of this team now that they're champions.
Yeah, I mean, I think out of the gate with Montana hitting, it was so different than our first 2 contests to get us on our heels, where the other 2 were much easier. Just kind of jumped on the teams and kind of took it from there. And Montana's playing really good basketball right now, and he had them believing. And so for us to kind of regroup after them hitting a couple of those early shots and go through Esme a little bit, let Esme do what she does, and having the fighters out there like your KJs, your Maras, and all the way through into our bench, pretty remarkable as far as that game going back and forth.
So Esme Morales entrusts you with her final year of college basketball, and she makes the decision to transfer to us, and she continues to prove herself right all throughout the season. What's it been like coaching her now that she's Big Sky Tournament MVP?
It's been amazing. All of it has been absolutely amazing. She has been everything and beyond what we expected as a player, as a human being. This kid with her character and just wanting to make this team as good as possible, and you're kind of seeing the fruit from that. And boy, it's been a bit of pleasure to coach her, and hopefully there's a little bit longer we get a coach now, so we're excited to see what we can do.
You're about to head to the NCAA tournament for the 3rd time. How does that feel?
Feels unbelievable, and excited about selection show Sunday.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you as always, and congratulations.
Thanks, Daniel.
That was head coach Tricia Binford, Big Sky Coach of the Year, and now Big Sky Tournament champion for the 3rd time. What a win for the Bobcats as they get it done at the buzzer. 58-57. They're going dancing. Selection show is on Sunday, at 6 p.m. So until then, we're going to go ahead and sign off today from Boise. The Montana State Bobcats are Big Sky Conference champions, and it's been a pleasure to share this day with all of you through all of the ups and downs of this game. The Bobcats prevail as champions of the Big Sky Conference. Thank you to Jesse back in the studio. Thank you to my engineer to my right, Keaton Galogly. It has been an absolute pleasure today, folks, and looking forward to coming to the airwaves to you, all of you, from the NCAA tournament next week. This has been a presentation of Montana State basketball from Learfield. The Cats are going dancing.
Bobcat Women's Basketball has been brought to you by